How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. It is time for some motherfucking 5-5-1-1 duels, boys. You know how we do. EU, I hope you guys are ready, because it is your time to shine. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a good one. Boys, I was almost late to my own stream because I was doing Tower of Torghast on hard, pushed to level 27 on a Demonology Warlock, and oh boys, Demonology is so ass right now on the alpha. Without traits or nothing? Oh my God, what was, like, your pets do so little damage. It's the true ultimate hard mode for the fucking tower. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, hopefully you checked out the video in the morning, because oh my God, this tower is so fun. On medium, it's actually really easy. Like, Demon Hunter is probably the best spec for it. First of all, easy is way too easy. Hard is where shit really kicks up, and oh my God, is it so good. Some of the best pieces of content I think Blizzard has ever added. This has been just so much fun, and it's just so tough, and it's it's so good though. How you boys doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a good one. Let me listen to the music that you guys listened to earlier. This is a new song. Is this worth adding in our mix for the day? Hope you guys all having a good one, boys. So we got a chat. We got ourselves Brian. We got Wesley Clayton, Lee Black, Frostwolf, Z Sold. We got Osama Ahmad. We got ourselves Josie Valdo. Is that how you say your name? Ark, Quirk. We got ourselves Quillo. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to a new one. But you know what it is. It's not a Tower of Torghast stream today. It is a 5v5 1v1 duel stream over on this side of BF. Hey boys, hopefully you guys are ready. I'm getting my Audacity and all that other shit ready to go. Logging on to live version of the game. What am I doing logging on to Battle for Azeroth at this point? I should be logging on to some Shadowlands, but I want to hang out with all you boys over on the EU. So let's have some motherfucking fun, boys. I don't know how to sell targets to remember ICC. It looks a lot like ICC. Yeah, a lot of the environment looks like ICC. The tower is supposed to be like, so if you ever looked at there's like art for the Tower of Torghast, you usually imagine ICC stretch into the heavens, and when the sky shattered after Sylvanas kind of fucked up the world, you actually, on the opposite side of the ICC, almost like as if connected to it, is the Tower of Torghast itself, boys. So in a sense, it's almost like, think of the tower as a reflection to the domain of the Lich King and everything that is unholy. And holy shit, is it tough. But it's so fun. So fun. Oh, I cannot wait to make videos on it. I actually enjoy that a ton. No, they should add more classes. I want to see what Rogue is going to be like. The other side of the stats looking a little wild. Get some scissors, a bad boy, and trim it up. You think so? I didn't really look in the mirror, honestly. Let me just do this a couple times. It'll be okay, yeah? Be fine, dude. You know what? I really do need to hit the barber. You're right, though. But everything is fucking closed still to this day. Fucking some coffee boys closed down the fucking world, dude. We got Candy in here. We got ourselves Ren. We got ourselves Alex as well. Let's go Alex versus Ren since they are ready and they were first ones to hit me up. And we'll get everybody in here as well. We got Lenoa here as well. Hello, Papa. Hello, hello. 5 out of 5. Fuck you, Lenoa. Let's go, boys. Candy in here as well. We're ready back to pump. Let's go. Pelor in here as well. I'm gonna... Crippers. That's the name. So we'll have Pelor here. So we'll find out who's gonna end up versus him. Some long strays running. Biolip. Is that what you're talking about? So that's not a mustache? That's just like this side of my mouth has hair growing. This doesn't. I really need to trim it up, don't I? Yeah, that's not part of the mustache. I have hair growing on this. Look. I have hair growing on this side. It grows, but this side is kind of naked. So I need to trim it up. If anything, I need to hit my fucking regular barbershop, dude. I'll find my goddamn clipper sometime. We'll do that another fucking time, boys. It didn't work. I'm gonna try getting Alex versus Ren again, and if that doesn't work, we'll try to get Candy instead, so we can get these up and running. If you guys want to add me, Dalaran hashtag 1340. Dalaran hashtag 1340 over on the EU side. If you guys have a group member or a group to join in for some 5v1, can we do teams of 3 palas? Nah, only 2 of each class. El Capitano. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Thank you for your continued support, my man. Hope you are having a good one. What's up, Nacho? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Love watching the matches, Michael. Hopefully you enjoy these matches, my dude. Alright, recording. Switch. We got ourselves Team Blue all set up and ready to go. We got ourselves Boss Erov. Is that the name? Boss? We got ourselves Boss. We got ourselves Hungaro. I wonder if this man's from Hungary or just hungry. I mean, with a jaw like that, I don't know if you're eating today. We got Hybrid here. And he's playing like a real weird spec. That's gonna be. I wonder if he'll go Feral Finna to be truly hybrid. We got ourselves Christina as well, and Fruity Dad on Team Blue versus Team Red with Zhivka as a Windwalker Monk. We got ourselves Mag Kink X. Maggie, we got ourselves Prox, we got ourselves Nystros as well, and we got ourselves Necro, 2 Unholy Death Knights for Team Red. It looks like Zhivka is sprinting out, dude. He's ready to go. He wants to get in there. He wants to get up and running. What's up, Sleepy? How you doing, my man? Are we going to see your team playing today as well? Hopefully. Zhivka is going to be the first one out for Team Red. Going a little bit slow. Fruity Dad looking like he's going to be going up versus the Monk, because it looks like Zhivka wants to go for an auto duel, and Fruity Dad is going to give him that honorable bow. We are going to have them stretch this into the 5 minutes pretty early on. Monk versus Fire Mage. Which one of these guys is going to end up winning it here, boys? Hope all you guys are having a good one, by the way. As a first game, hopefully these guys will give us a good one, though. Fire Mage with Fruity Dad. Is he playing the greater power? Is he playing the normal bling build? If he's playing the normal bling, this could be really interesting. Try to see if he can catch a power move on to Zhivka. Does land it. Greater power, open up, force it out, trick it into an in-cap by Zhivka. Trying to get counter offensive with Fruity, force it, trick it out of him too. Breath into a short power move, trying to get a greater power. I think he power moved the image. He did. Oh my god, look at that little image T-Rex. He actually targeted the wrong enemy. That's hilarious. Power move still landing on Zhivka with the greater pyro is gonna connect. Might be a karma heal for Zhivka. Lots of damage coming out from the Fire Mage. Could go for Ice Block. Ice Block coming out. Zhivka has no health. Oh my god, just burned in the holy fire. That was amazing burst. Does he have an honor talent where it stacks up the mastery on a single target and it's longer than usual? Oh my god, that man just melted without a karma. He should have just started casting heals as fast as he could. Oh my goodness. And we got ourselves a donor from a WoW fan himself, 2 Bones. Best monster I've ever seen. WoW fan, you are kind, my dude. Thank you so much. Can we get a hashtag WoW fan in chat showing our appreciation for the wonderful donut? It's gonna be Nikes versus Fruity after Fruity already got a great power. Meteor coming down onto Nikes, dropping down Lichborn, trying to see if he can survive with all the defense. Got himself the Abomination running around, but Fruity looking like he's gonna kite all this around. Ring of Frost in front of Nikes. Looks like he might have to go the long way, but he's taking so much damage. A Goblin jump coming out at the last second. Greater power still gonna connect though. I love that Goblin rocket boost play, try to make it happen. Pretty Dad though with them shimmer play style is just going to be able to get the kills either way. Next up is going to be Maggie. Blow to the enemy onto Fruity. No ice block available. It looks like it's going to be the end of Fruity Dad after all those cheap shots from a sub rogue with blood of the enemy. Big corruption burst play style. It was very, very unfortunate. Christina getting on top of Maggie is going to be able to hit him with the thorns, but it's going to be a Maggie turn around with a full kit shot into Christina. Try to see if he can force a trick out of him. Mark for Death Eviscerate did come out and is looking to go for a bit of a reset onto Christina while he's waiting. Evasion coming out for the rogue. Is he actually what is this damage taken from? Where did I think from beyond just attack him out of nowhere? Because he just lost a lot of health. Smokebone tried to come out, blocking out Christina, did not get to do so. It's going to be a big bite out of the feral. Big dusty guys coming down from Maggot to follow onto Christina into a kinder shot off of those thorns. Try to see if he can belt those thorns. Could not. It looks like he might just have to vanish out of here with a Cloak of Shadows. Does he have any bleeds on him? Because it looks like this man is just melting, dude. He's just melting in front of the feral. Christina, try to see if he can catch Magic. He's going to be able to get Maggie. Clan's going to be a trinket out of the rogue with a blind. Christina could have went for a trinket themselves, but is going to save it for later. For Maggie, this is not a good position at all. No defenses available. All you have is card control. The Feral has a trinket. How are you going to outplay him? I think you would want to reset and never open up on the Feral. I have a trinket coming out for Christina. Maggie looking to get himself a shadow step, trying to see if he can get away from Christina, but it's going to be right on top of a cheap shot. And again, does he have enough in the slow? Christina's pretty mobile. I think it's going to be down for the count for the rogue. Last shadow step, but the dots do get him. I was thinking maybe at that point, you just sap him and go for a full reset. I know not a lot of people would have wanted to see something like that, but I think it would have been a better move. Bam Prox versus Christina. Now, after Christina does not have their trinket, I don't think they've gone through a lot of the offensive cooldowns yet, though. So it might be pretty good. Moonfire is exchanging for both of the kitty cats. Prox still trying to see if he might be able to get himself an opener onto Christina. Wasn't able to, so it's going to be a tussle between two cats. Bash onto Christina. Does get Thorns up and running early, which is perfect. Prox got the dots up and running, and it's looking like he's going to bail away while Thorns are up. Christina, time for you to push up and get some damage going. Thorns are up for Prox as well. That's going to be a bite by Christina. Bash into Prox. Big bite. Does get a wall rolling with the Reaping Flames to follow, but looks like he's going to back up for a second with that wall up and running. Those thorns. Oh, catching a reopener onto Prox, forcing a trinket out of him. Christina popping a wall. Prox looking to just end him right now. Walling the damage himself. Christina needs to play very defensive here if possible, or just might need to find some more CC and just get a big old bite onto Prox. Looking like he's going to back out of them with all that extra mobility and get himself a little bit of self-healing rolling. Prox is still a little bit ahead in health. Neither of the fellas renewal. The stun on Christina comes out. That might be the end right here with Reaping Flames, and that's going to be down for the count for Prox. Getting a big old bite to follow right after. Looks like Hybrid is going to be up next as a Boomkin, getting those Moonfires onto Prox up and running. Thorns are up and running as well. Might be able to get some damage into Prox. Boomies usually don't really do all that well in these duels as we hit in the 5-minute mark, boys. 5 minutes only now after so many people have gone down. Pretty Dad just made quick work of all these boys on Team Red. It feels like Bash onto Prox. Might be a perfect opportunity for Hybrid. Does he have enough damage? Instacaster coming out. Mally getting thrown onto Prox. That's going to be Mally that should pressure him if Hybrid can get any continuous damage into Prox. Bash coming out. Trinkets out of it. Prox barely any health. Walling this off right now. Actually still super low on health. Looking for a bit of recovery as soon as Malady comes off, and now he might be able to turn the tables around onto Hybrid. Still holding onto Bark Skin. Does get interrupted on Nature Spell. Going into Bear from looking for that big fat renewal right now. Does get it. And that's going to be Thorns for him up as well. Prox looking like he's just going to back the hell out of there for a moment. Hybrid, I don't really know what Hybrid could do at this point, man. Now, this is a good song, but it feels so out of place with all our duels here, boys. So we're going to get back to the regular. Hybrid not really looking all the good. Does land a bash onto Prox, so that's going to be a little bit of a... Oh, Cyclone to follow. He got himself the leather braces from Mechagon to deal a little bit extra zap damage onto Prox, but then he just popped into Bear. Did he just... It looked like he Star Surged out of Bear form. I don't think he did, but it looked like he did. Cyclone tried to come out for Hybrid again. This is going to get Skull Bash going to the Bear form, trying to see if he can bear this. Just leaves. Oh no, Prox made a Boomkin leave. Why would you do that, Hongaro? It's going to be a Frost Mage dropping down every freeze on the map on top of Prox, but Prox is going to be able to power shift out of the Nova coming out with an Ice Lance. So it's going to be also a Reaping Flames for Fagara. Does toss a what looked like a Maledict onto Prox, but I guess it wasn't. It looked like there was something Maledict-like thrown out, but maybe it was a trinket with some other abilities. It's going to be Hungaro with full cooldowns, getting hit with the bash. Is going to trick it out of it, try to go for a counter cold onto Prox. Ray of Frost is Prox is looking to peel away. That's going to do a little bit of damage, but for the Feral, it doesn't really truly stop him. Is going to be able to cap himself up with all this regrowth. Hungaro is trying to stop Prox from being able to catch a full re-stealth. Those blizzards are going to do work, but he doesn't really have a lot of health at this point. And I don't really know if he'll have a lot of damage to follow. Try to get a Nova onto Prox. Is going to get an Icy Nova right now. Icebot coming out to get rid of all those bleeds. And is looking to get right back in there onto Prox to fresh all those bleeds off of him. And is looking to maybe get some damage, trying to make those Ice Lances work, but is really essentially unable to really make the frost damage happen. It's just too many casts, and looks like the bleeds from Prox are going to take him down immediately. Boss is going to be up next, and last man standing on Team Blue with Christina and Fruity Dad versus Prox, playing that Outlaw Gouge onto Prox. As he sees the Thorns coming up, it's going to be a little bit of that adrenaline rush. But he's going to get himself a blind rolling onto Prox as he sees the wall. Adrenaline. It's not a huge cooldown for Outlaw. I mean, it's like, it's not a lot of big cooldowns, but it's not a vendetta. Stun onto Prox is going to trick it out as a bike comes into his face. Boss still has plenty of defenses here to maybe mess around with Prox. Is going to go for a bit of a parry against the Feral. Just looking to continue the pressure. Looks like it's going to be lead for Prox. Does he have the grapple hook back up? It looks like he does. Short stun onto Prox. Doesn't stop the cast though. Those are casts that still went through into a twisted appendage attack at Prox. He does eliminate a killing spree by the Rogue. Does get hit with a bash. There's going to be nothing left against the Feral. Vanish coming out. Trying to get himself a Crimson Vial. Does get an ambush rolling off of that. Quick Vanish for a heal. Shortest stun in the world onto Prox as thorns are up. That's going to be Destro. Got stricken by one or the other. Gouge before Prox does bail away. And the boss is going to get himself a Crucible rolling for a bit of a self. Prox is going to dip under the pillar or under the bridge, and boss is going to try to follow and then leave. This Feral is infuriating, boys. This druid is infuriating, making people leave, dude. They just bail. They just realize they're outclassed, outmatched, outnumbered. There's only one Feral, but with how fast he's moving, with how savagely he's attacking, it's almost like there's 10, and you just leave, dude. Just fucking rage quit. Unlucky. Unlucky. Prox, why you have to make this boys leave, dude? Prox! Want to get more people into these duels, not out of them. Alright, boys, let's get another one going, yeah? Let's get another one going, boys. Has anyone told you look like Kulturin? Yep. No, never heard that before. You think so? Yeah, nobody ever told me that. That's a first. 200. Oh, recording for the first 200 for the EU. Let's get Canny and Lenoa next, and then we can get Rexath and Pelorian in afterwards. And we'll start mixing you guys around if you don't get anybody new afterwards. Ready to go, Rek? I'll get you against Pelor in just a moment. Let me get Canny and Lenoa first. 25% base first? That seems like a lot. So you still have more verse that can proc, is what you're saying. That's a lot. Because the Rogue is able to get maybe, like, if I go full PvP trinkets, I can get that much verse. But I don't think you have PvP trinkets, are you? You have, like, actual Destrigat trinket and bike, right? If you have that much and those trinkets, oh, that's huge. That's, like, so lucky on gear. But I guess to each spec is different, right? If you have a certain breakpoint of haste, but you don't as a Feral, you can actually stack all verse mass, I think, and you're good. Maybe a better crit, but you could make sure each piece is verse at least. And if you do enough keys and stuff, you can make sure everything is verse heavy. Oh, that'd be nuts. That'd be nuts. Alrighty, boys, let's get another one going here. Switch. We got ourselves boys on Team Blue with Arcus. Arcus. I'm gonna mess up your name a billion times. But we got Irkus here. We also got ourselves Melee Cravey. We got ourselves Omego. We got ourselves Silenus. And we got ourselves TPX versus Team Red with Athelman looking pretty corrupted. We got ourselves Kenny in the back with, I think, a bit of Fire Mage here. We got ourselves Carrie as a Fury Warrior God. We got a Demon. Sejan as a Havoc Demon Hunter, and Fortune in the back. We got the boys in here on Team Red. Team Red versus the boys. We got ourselves Irkus throwing up first, missing the breath onto Demon. But he does get a trinket out of him. No polymorph coming out. It's got to go for big combustion. Perfect opportunity for him to go for a bunch of instant cast. The Demon Hunter needs to be trying to purge the buffs out of him, and that's going to be temporal on top of it. Which one is he going to take off? Short stun onto Irkus. He does trick it out of it. Got quite good damage with that combustion. But Demon hasn't even popped a single defensive. He's either being dumb about it or he's super confident. So for Irkus, he should really be aware. Trying to go for greater power. Could be Invis auto for Demon. Doesn't even go for a Shadow Meld. What? He barely has any health. Gets into prison that he can't even break through. He talented in prison. Stun short onto Irkus. Trying to get some health. There's going to be an ice block out of the mage. Breath coming down by the Demon Hunter. Fireball to follow. Dropping out Darkness and Blur. Overlapping both of those. Into an I-beam right after getting interrupted on that I-beam, flowing up in the air. It's going to be his one last opportunity to get a bunch of damage. Does get a corruption proc on Irkus. Does he go down? It's going to be combustion. Actually, he just might melt. No way. Oh, no, dude. Are you kidding me? This guy either has the biggest brain or the biggest luck. He didn't even try to overlap Darkness and Blur when he took a whole Greater Pyro to the face, but he did it as soon as the mage got out of an ice block. What? Boys, what do you think? Was that the biggest Demon Hunter brain, or was that the biggest Demon Hunter luck right there? What was that? Was that just Demon Hunters being Demon Hunters or what? Silenus is up next. Hopefully he'll be luckier than the last mage. Luckier than the last mage. Maybe Demon got through all of his luck. We'll see if he can pull this off again. He's going to be at half his health without any defenses anymore. Silenus looking to go for a big old meteor. The Demon Hunter is going to be chasing on top of him. That voodoo doll trick, and it's going to do a lot of damage to him though. Without him getting into Metamorphosis, I think he's done for the count. It looks like he might be. Short stun onto Silenus for a second. I-beam to follow. Does he get any more catch up on health? He looks like might be able to actually catch up a little bit of health. Silenus still has himself a little bit extra tricks up his sleeve for now. Breath onto Demon. I think it might be done, and that's going to be it. Looks like either the big brain or the big luck ran out. And Silenus did himself a little bit of a happy dance. Kenny is going to be up next as a Fire Mage versus Silenus, who still has Ice Block. Has Temple in a bit. The only thing Kenny has is Invis. And Kenny could actually equalize the fight by not even going for Invis. It looks like he's allowing Silenus to get a full heal here. That's going to be an honor duel between mages. I like that. Silenus versus Kenny. Going to be going for a big round. And it looks like Fortune is chasing after Kenny. Looks a little weird, doesn't it? Breath onto Silenus is going to get hit with the Polymer first. Trick gets out of it immediately. Trying to see if he might be able to steal the buffs from Kenny. And Kenny's going to get a greater pyro off, but Ice Block comes out for Silenus. Bold move right there. Might want to min-max the damage here now. Has a combustion rolling Ring of Frost. Kenny doesn't get hit with a Ring of Frost. And he is going to sit in the... he is going to actually... Wait, did he steal or did he steal? It looks like he either stole the combustion or is using his own. It looks like Silenus is not going to survive this. Ice Block not available anymore. Just got blasted. Wait, why did he actually heal through a temper at the very last second? But still is going to be going down. I thought it was actually cauterized right then and there, boys. But I guess he had a last minute temporal there at the end. That was amazing. Alright, Omega is going to be up next on Team Blue as a Pharaoh versus Kenny. But they go through an Ice Block going against the Fire Mage. So if he can just wait out 4 minutes, he'll be okay. Breath onto Omega. Tricky coming out for the Feral, actually. This could be huge for Kenny. Might be able to add Omega right here. Does he have a Skull Badge? Looks like he doesn't. Greater Pyro trying to connect. No, he actually leaps behind Kenny with a badge to follow. Stumping the Skull Badge. Then it's going to be a Meteor. Trying to see if he can walk out of it. While coming out for Omega is going to get Nova for a second. Trying to see if he can Polymorph from Omega. Not Power Shifting out of Cat form. Power Shifting into Bear form instead. And Kenny, barely with any health, man. He doesn't have Ice Block here. Stun coming out. He does only a cauterize. Trying to give himself extra health. Does have a health trick in order to give him at least a little bit extra fighting power. Then it's going to be Corruption stacking itself onto Omega. Does have a wall rolling. Needs to end Kenny right now if it wants to win this right here. Does Kenny have anything left? Breath to follow. Ring of Frost trying to make it happen. Omega is not going to run to Ring of Frost. Is there another Shimmer available for Kenny? Barely has any health again. Trying to get the Pyros. But he does not get to finish off that Pyro Blast Wombo combo. And it looks like Fortune is not going to allow Omega any recovery. This is going to get on top of the Feral. It's going to be Lexi, Fist of Fury, great up with a Destrigat Trinket. Trying to see if he can just take out Omega without popping too many cooldowns. Did pop a wall for the Thorns though. Being a monk, I think, however, I think it's normal to pop wall, even against some like Thorns. Alright, Team Blue. I mean, who's going to be next? It's going to be TPX up next as a Feral or Melee. And it looks like Melee... It looks like... Look at TPX. He's like, wait, are you going next? Are you going? It looks like he is going to be going up next. Feral, number 2 for Team Blue. Getting a leap onto Fortune. Should be able to do quite a bit of damage. Instant trick coming out for Fortune. Actually going to be tricking for TPX before he gets hit with a leg sweep or anything out of that in-cap, which is really, really weird. Interesting choice though. Fortune looking like actually... Oh! What happened? Wait! The ring of Boopity Bop didn't do anything to TPX. He just walked right through it. The first time at least. Unless he's trying to see if he can catch himself a reset. Fortune isn't going to allow it. And is going to try to kite the Feral around. Doesn't want to let him into stealth at all. Wants to keep him in combat as best as possible. But he doesn't want to engage him. He just wants to keep him out in the open on a leash. That's just a big red leash, man. It's just a little zappity leash, dude. Just a little zappy leash for the boy. Wall for TPX, actually. Interesting choice as he decided, you know what? I want to get engaged. It's going to be touch of death for Fortune. Might actually have that touch of death go out before the wall is down. Going to be Alexa to follow. Trying to go for Fist of Fury. Big touch of death going to come out with a Dusty Gun Trinket. Oh my god. TPX just got one shot. Full wombo combo. No trinket. Nothing. Even through wall. Fortune just waited with a touch of death. He knew that it would take down after the wall was over, and he could get the full Fist of Fury. Destiny got trinket and a Whirling Dragon Punch before the wall, the touch of death was gone. While wall is down, a very small window, but he min-maxed it. This is going to be him versus Melee Cravey as a Fury Warrior. This is probably the hardest matchup to go up against a Windwalker Monk. It's not impossible. It's just the Monk needs to make a mistake, and the Warrior needs to play perfectly. Get ahead with the disarm. Gonna go for a disarm onto Fortune with a War Stomp right after, but needs to get himself a lot of healing. That's a lot of defensives, or a lot of CC. Used by Melee Cravey, he might have put himself in a bad situation with that alone. Because you need to use your defenses very, very carefully against a Windwalker Monk. But he's not in the fight. He still has health. We're only 50% dampening. Gonna get a charge off of Fortune. Try to see if he can heal himself. That's gonna be Twisted Appendage onto Fortune. Does go for a leg sweep onto Melee. Has to waste a global to kill him that appendage. It's going to be intercept with that charge. Does he have a Zerkus to break out of this? Could have actually broke out a Zerkus, maybe interrupt Fortune. And Melee's not really looking good on health. That's going to be his range regeneration. Looks like Fortune is going to Dragon Kick out of there, trying to create some line to side. Between the other, oh, Melee Cravey going for a big leap, but he's just going to get booped out of the disarm right before he can go for a heal. Destiny got chicken, turns around with a Fist of Fury, and nothing he could do about it. That was exceptionally unfortunate. Fortune came in with a big old 3-0. Interesting choice, boys. Ban Fortune for being Fortune. We might just have to, but that was a nice touch of death there, wasn't it, boys? I wonder how monks are gonna... Now, with the changes to touch of death in Shadowlands where you cannot stack it up, but rather than execute, is it gonna be better or worse for monks? Is it... Because essentially you can still do a lot of damage just as soon as you get somebody low enough. Or is it gonna be more or less the same? That hurt? That did hurt a little. Alright, we got also Tempo, we got also Rocket, we got also Pelora. Let's get Pelora and Wreck in here as well. Is it Crippers, Pelora? I think it's Crippers, right? If it's Crippers, I can... I think it's all the way at the bottom. Because it's a Russian letters. And, here we go. Ready? Okay. You're gonna go versus Tempo then, yeah? Let's get... Invites... Wreck, Sath, and... Crippers. Probably Haze is here too. Alright, we'll put you over here. In Crisis Group. Alrighty. I will, my dude. Don't worry. Go again. Was in the pre-made? Alright. Cool. Yeah, Pelor, Crippers, Rexath. I might have to requeue guys a couple times. Just keep pressing accept until it works. Yeah, just keep pressing accept until it works. Trust me. It'll work eventually. It's gonna be bugged for a bit. Imagine listening to a monk without CDs. Dude, monk without CDs is not a monk at all. They'll always have a CD, man. Come on. Monks always have... They have a billion CDs to rotate the whole fight, dude. Come on. Between a wall, between... I don't know what Fortune ran. I don't know if he had dampen harm or not, but between, let's say, like... Let's say you're fighting a warrior. Between wall, between dampen harm, between your Fist of Fury, lockdown, and all the mobility, the hit and run play style. I mean, there's just a lot of ways for a monk to deal with an enemy. If you ever watch a monk like in a 2v2, and on a 1v1, it simply is just a 2v2, but nobody has a healer. So it's really in their advantage, right? Because they have the control of the situation, right? They're essentially a rogue without stealth and actual healing. And between a Karma, between a Touch of Death, between the big bursts that they can do, they also do good damage outside of just Touch of Death, right? They have 2 charges of images. So if they go for a big old leg sweep with a big old Fist of Fury, Whirling Dragon Punch right after, it's huge. Let me try getting those guys back in. Ba-da-ba-ba. Cool. Requiem? Yeah, I'm trying to Requiem. What's up, Mike? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. I want to join. Add me on Real ID, boys, on EU. Dalaran hashtag 1340. If you're making a group, or join one of the groups that's up and running on LFG. Premier group, custom PvP. Find a group and type in 5, enter. And you'll see a group here. What rogue spec looks the best in Shadowlands? Too early to tell, WoW fan. They haven't done the balancing. However, I think it's going to be between Outlaw and Subtlety right now. On single target at least. What's up, WoW fan? These are the 2 specs that are doing the most amount of damage. Sub-Rogue with reliable... Sorry for that. Reliable single target burst. And Outlaw with that intermittent damage. You don't really have the biggest burst unless you get a good buff. but the damage swims a little. So even though you don't start at like 1000 DPS a second, which is at level 53 is pretty decent, you can get up there over time. I think Assassination right now is looking really good too, but I need to do more testing with Assassination. Maybe I ran a wrong build with it. But it has a good burst, but then sustained damage is kind of It averages out about 100 DPS less than the other two specs, but hey, we got a hashtag WoW fan in chat showing appreciation for the motivation, by the way, boys. Let me go again, I guess. No popping again. Okay, let me try it again. I'll give you guys like 2 more queues, and then we might just have to get somebody else. Anything? Nothing. Okay, let me try this again. So I'm gonna take this one. It should take everybody out of any queues. Just press accept. Yeah, okay, so it says someone in the group is queued. It removes the queue naturally. We're gonna queue one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll need to get somebody else in. Looks like it's bugged. Maybe somebody in your guys' group is queued for someone else. Yeah, I don't know if it'll work. Trying to gear my alt displays and fallen and failing in +6 SATs. Oh, DPS have no idea what they're doing. The problem is you're doing SOTS, Mike. yeah. The problem is you're doing SOTS. You should do other dungeons. It's just SOTS. Even like when I'm with my boys, right? And we're doing keys with the boys. We don't want to be doing SOTS, honestly, unless you want to do it for Scorm and it's an easy week. It's not a fun key. Plus, there's like nothing in SOTS that a spec needs unless you're like a hunter, and that you get that rune thing or whatever. Always, oh my god, you never do SOTS. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that dungeon has a lot of good pieces unless you're 1 or 2 specs in the game. Yeah, unless you're trying to get it for score. I can understand if you're trying to get it done just for the score. Go for the score. Yeah, I don't know, man. So I think you have to wait until it's a fortified week, so the bosses aren't complete slappers. I don't know what week is it right now, dude. My weeks with BFA has been blurring. All I know is what the rotation is right now in Torghast and Shadowlands, which is useless information right now. But yeah, on a fortified week where you don't have the worst affixes in the world. Good for hunters and vengeance, but it drops vengeance. Oh my goodness, I don't know if that sounds like a vengeance trinket to me. Let's get Chrysler and Teppo in here. I don't know what's going on with Pelor and Rack. We'll get you guys after this. Teppo, PCT, and Chrysler. Yeah, just make sure you don't have anybody in your guys' groups that is skewed for anything, because maybe that could be an issue. I don't want to hold the groups up. I want to have as many people play today as possible, so we'll move on to the next group. We'll come back to you guys right after. How does that sound? How does that sound? There we go. These guys worked. Their groups are fine. Their groups ain't broken. So we're just gonna get on. We'll get you guys back immediately. Just make sure you guys are out of all queues, not in LFG. No, none of that. Because maybe some of you guys said were in LFG or whatever. Alright, switch. We got ourselves Team Blue with Cold Shade. Gonna be anything but cold. Gonna be hot with all the fire damage. We got Chrysler back in the action as a Destro Warlock. At least I want to say Destro. We also got ourselves Phase in here as a Demon Hunter back on his Purple Haze. We got Void Form in here on the Void Form. And we got ourselves Ganker. The fuck? You inviting me? Rehi Joe! Rehi! That's not how you do this, Jules! You can't just invite me! Out of here! We got ourselves Chernomorska. Oh my god, it's a Trinai. We got ourselves Drew in here as well. We got ourselves Daedra as well as Stealth. His name is Lily's Class. And Warport and Team Red. Good luck and have fun, everybody. We got ourselves an interesting team combination. Cherno playing that Trinai Paladin. You never see that. Also, that Mog. You never see that. It looks like it's going to be... Who's going to be up? It looks like it is going to be Stealth first. Yeah, I guess it is going to be Stealth versus a Void Form as a Shadow Priest versus, I want to say Assassination. Is Stealth running Cheat Death? Oh my goodness, interesting choice. Shadow Step coming out into a Garone, into Void Form. Into a Kindle Shot immediately. Looks like Void Form is just going to take a little bit of the damage. Vendetta coming out with a Mallet to follow. Void Form is going to take a lot of damage here. Fear onto Stealth. Does go for Dispel onto that Mallet, removing it, I think, completely, actually. Yeah, it looks like he got rid of it completely. Short stun into stealth after he did Trinket of Fear, and Void Form is the one going for damage. Cloak shot is coming out for stealth. That's going to be great to fight for Void Form. Does he get to get a kick out of stealth? He does not need to get a kick out of him. Did he get a dot on stealth before he caught advantage though? He did not. Oh, that's a big unfortunate. That's the big unfortunate. Stealth is going to be able to catch a reason. But that was a nice way for Shadowpace to deal with a vendetta, boys. That's a big vendetta. And you lived. Look at his health. No one wouldn't see that. Tricky coming out for Void Form off that stun on Garrote. Is going to get a Void Elf Racial just to separate himself with Stealth for just a moment. Is going to go for a Mind Control. Is going to be able to keep Stealth out in the open. You're going to put the baby in the corner. Might just be able to Mind Flame to death afterwards. Maybe. He actually is going to go for Siphon. That's going to be a lot of damage. Goes for a re-stealth with his Shadow Melt, but he's not going to be staying there for long. Stun, and Siphon going back to the channeling. It's going to be a lot of slows by the Shadow is getting a re-dot onto Stealth. He's taking quite a bit of damage. It's going to be a Void Form for Void Form. It's actually a good position. Is going to go for Greater Fade. That's going to be a dodge. Stealth going for the Warlock Hellstorm from his team Red from either Daedra or Warport. That's going to be a lot of damage for Void Form. Might be able to get the big Executus rolling onto the Rogue if he can somehow catch up. And Stealth still has dots on him. Trying to see if he might be able to get out of that bad situation. Going to be a mount up for Void from Stealth. Not sending his Stealth forever. Is going to get redotted. And I think it's going to be the end to the Rogue. Does get himself a sip pick up rolling. And it looks like it's going to be some random tentacle popping up for Void from. He needs to walk Stealth into that tentacle. Wait, is he actually going to do it? He almost tricked him. He almost tricked him. Shadow Step coming out for Stealth. Does he even get a Garrote in there? Stun onto the Rogue. And I think Void Form is actually going to have him with the big old Mind Blast. Executus to follow. Does get a kill shot. That's going to be a Mind Bender slapping him with those tentacles. I think he actually got a full Vendetta rolling again. And out he goes. Void Form taking down the Rogue masterfully. I appreciate watching that kind of stuff, dude. I'm a Rogue main. Don't get me wrong. I love me and my Rogue boys. Wait, Warport actually dropping down Infernal onto Void Form while he had Greater Fade. Dodging that stun by the pet. Is going to have to go for a bit of Shadowmans and maybe some dots. It's going to be Succubus CC, but he breaks before it's with the Infernal. It looks like Void Form is going to be doing a dance with Warport for a little bit. Not letting the Warlock commit a lot of damage. That Cataclysm is going to connect. Nothing you can really do to stop him. Void Form might be able to actually hide behind Stealth here. No, eating a Cannibal to the face. Not good. Warport is going to get hit with a stun. It's going to be Voodoo Totem Trinket for Void Form right now with a Fear to follow onto Warport. It's going to be his Trinket out. Fear onto Void Form. Does go for not a Greater Fade, but looks like he was... No, it wasn't not a Greater Fade. It wasn't a real Infernal. It was actually a fake Infernal. Shadow Fury going to be Greater Faded out of there. And Void Form is going to scoot over to the pillar for a second. Just trying to get away from Warport and all that damage. That's going to be a Tentacle coming out for Void Form. Is going to get a silence on the Warport. Warport probably should be taken out of the tentacle if you can, or at least getting some line of sight. That's a free damage. Warport probably should be doing something about it. Gonna be a great. It's going to be Mortal Coil. I always call it Death Coil. Mortal Coil by the Warlock and Void Form is going to go for a full disperse with a Siphon and a Twisted Appendage actually doing damage to Warport. This man is actually going to melt back here. Does he even want to? Nope, he doesn't care. The ball's in this guy. He doesn't care for all the shadowy apparitions that's attacking his mind. He's just like, you know what? I got my own demons. These shadow apparitions, the self-doubt and whatnot, that's perfectly okay, dude. Siphons and tentacles, and I got demons on my own, dude. I'm okay. Void from getting hit with a Succubus. He says it's going to be a Voodoo Totem for Voodoo Trinket for Warport, but it's going to be a stun turnaround by the Priest. It's going to go for a Silence to fall and continuing the damage, trying to hope for a probably. Oh wait, what? Wow, Greater Faded, Death Coil, Mortal Coil. I mean. And that's going to be Void Elf Racial to follow right after Siphon to slow Warport down and eliminates a Destruction Warlock. Druid is going to be up next as a balanced Druid. Got his backpack, he got his staff, he's ready to go. It's going to go for some Solar Rats onto Void Form, trying to get some damage rolling. It's going to be Mind Control onto Druid. Void Form is just going to run the guy as far as he can, just maybe create some line of sight or distance to get himself some Shadow Mends. This man has destroyed this man actually killed a rogue, that's assassination, as well as a destruction warlock. That's no easy feat. That's gonna be a Bardic for Druid. Does trick it out of the stun by Void Form. Void Form might have to go. Yep, Greater Fade. I was actually thinking Disperse, but that was still on cooldown. Got himself Vampiric Embrace, silence onto Druid, stopping him from being able to get the spells up and running unless he has a bash rolling. And it looks like Void Form is trying to get some damage rolling back to Druid, and it looks like Cyclone is going to stop him. Trinkets out of that Cyclone to stay offensive while he got Void Form up and running. That's going to be a Siphon stopping Druid's cast. Void Form is really not looking all that good either in health, as Druid got himself some offensive pressure rolling with an Incarnation. Or Celestial Alignment maybe? Or maybe a random creation proc from the Star Surges and a trait. But it looks like there's going to be a reset for the both of these casters. Druid just trying to get those Moonfires, Sunfires rolling. Voidform trying to get the Pains and VTs running. It's really going to be a close duel. This is actually a matchup of the two casters that are very similar to one another. Very unique in terms of the playstyle. Some of the kind of weakest dots possible, and probably the most confusing playstyle for duels. It looks like it's going to be a matchup. It's going to be a Legend of Druid. Actually, Voidform walking Druid into a corner, force him to pick up the eye buff to take 5% more damage. Silence onto him with a Siphon to fall on Mind Blast as Druid pops to the bear form. That's going to be even more tentacle slaps, more Mind Benders, more apparitions coming from the darkness. Druid does get himself a pretty big peel with the Root Silence onto Void Form while he still has Void Form up and running. Void Form with Void Form. I mean, that's a mouthful. Druid actually super low in the execute range, and looks like the dots might do it. Does go for a Warlock Hellstone from the team. It looks like he's caught himself a re-stealth for just a quick second. Void Form is still not letting him out. Trying to keep him dotted up. Stun to fall. I think that might be the end here. Unless Druid got himself... What is this healing right now? Wait, does he have like a Guardian Affinity? I think this man is Guardian Affinity. That was actually a lot of self-healing rolling off of Void Form. So maybe he's not out of the fight just yet. Got himself some damage maybe here. Silence onto Druid. Mindbender attacking him. Does trick it out of the Silence Cyclone onto Void Form. No way out of it. Allowing Druid to at least get himself a little bit of a reset with some health. We are at a 7-minute mark with 40% dampening. Greater Fate coming out for Void Form trying to dodge the Cyclone. Got himself a Empiric Abrase. Just continue cycling damage rolling. Trinket out of a root. Trinket's out of a root. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess what else are you gonna trick it, right? He's not running Barks, he's not running Bash or anything. So might as well trick it Root before he gets silenced, right? If you're continuing to try to kill him. Druid looking like he's just gonna continue running around the pillar here as best possible. He got himself a really good position. That's a lot of opportunity for him to catch up on a lot of health. Until he has some cooldowns rolling. Void Form pushing in, maybe trying to go for a fear. Silence on the Void Form for a second, doesn't get silenced. Or interrupted, doesn't get interrupted by Solar Beam, but the silence still stands. Druid in the bear form right now, waiting until the renewal is back up and running. Bark Skin available here while he was silenced for a moment. And he still has healing while in bear form, but maybe Void Form has it. He got a really good position. Got that Mind Flash happening. That's going to be Greater Fate for a second, I guess, in case any silence is coming out. And Druid catching up on heals. Yeah, holy shit, dude. Druid is prolonging this duel of the two class. What is this healing? What is that healing? Did you see where his health was? He actually, Void Form actually cannot catch up. Like he's putting pressure on Druid, but Druid is going to catch reset every single time it seems. As soon as Void Form isn't on top of him, Druid is just going to get all that health back. It has to be Guardian Affinity, right? Actually, we'll pop it in a cat for. So far, Druid has been on the back foot, and healing has been sustaining him. But we are heading into that 9-minute dampening mode, boys. Got to be close to 30% dampening for Druid. It's going to get harder and harder. He might just have to go hyper offensive. Maybe the whole time he was buying this time until his full incarnation. Void Form got some damage rolling. Try to kite Druid back into those tentacles. It's going to be a root into silence onto Void Form. I don't think it was an interrupt. Druid is just going to take a lot of damage behind the wall. Might have some damage here rolling. Stun onto the Druid. Does trick it out of it. And Void Form's still on a run. I mean, as long as Druid doesn't go into Bear Form to get a full frenzy, he'll be fine. Mounting up just to stay on top of the Druid as best as he can. But they're kind of overshooting it, honestly. 9 minutes in, 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Hitting that 30% very, very soon, boys. It looks like Druid actually has no dots. He actually caught a full re-stealth. Oh my god, this duel, dude. Void Form came in. He beat a rogue like it's nothing. He beat Warport like it didn't even matter. And his biggest challenge is a balanced Druid. Oh my goodness. I mean, Druid is playing really well. Like, he got a really high healing build. He's been playing Druid in these duels all the time. But actually, might get him low. Half health, silence. That's going to be a Mindbender attacking him. Does get a short rune to Mindbender. That's going to be a Siphon for a second, trying to stop him. Does not get the interrupt onto Void Form. Guys be out in the open. Executes are coming out right now. Doesn't get the big heal in Frenzied Regen. He does not. More Executes. That's going to be down for the count. But Void Form winning that heated long exchange versus Druid. With Chernomorska up next as a red paladin. Fear immediately for Void Form so he can get the dots up and running onto the Retribution Paladin. But I think that's going to be it, right? The red pally is going to hammer him, isn't it? Trinket coming out of the Hodge. Wings are up for Cherno, but that's going to be a Void Elf Racial coming out for Void Form, separating himself from the Paladin. Mind Control coming out. It's going to be a Trinket out of the guy immediately stunned to follow. Does he bubble? Does he do it? Void from trying to get himself some range. That's going to be a Siphon from a distance slowing him down. That's going to be greater fate for Void to get even more distance away from the Paladin. Silence coming out onto his onto his Mechagon Trinket. Shield of Vengeance actually no longer up. Two set of Penders are attacking Cherno. Might have to bubble this right here. No more wings available. Void Form is actually in a very good position. Trying to go for a massive spell. Does he get the rebuke? He actually juked that rebuke. That's going to be a Hodge on him. Trying to go for flashlight. The Siphon no longer there, preventing the healing. But with dampening being so high, Cherno is not really getting a lot of self-heals available right now. That's going to be even more Twisted Appendages attacking him from a distance. Cherno might want to eliminate these things. Azeroth beam coming out. What an interesting choice. And down goes the Pala. And Daedra is going to be last one standing on Team Red. Looks like he's either playing a Demonology Warlock with a Shivara pet, or his Destruction or Affliction. I'll do like the sword in his bag though. I never really get to see it. But Warlocks can use like intellect swords, which is actually so dope in my opinion. It's gonna avoid from getting a full, almost full heal. And Daedra actually kind of letting him have like an honor duel here, essentially. Sending his pet to attack, or no, it looked like a pet was gonna attack somebody, but I guess his pet is out in the open. And that's going to be a full honor duel between Void Form and Daedra. It looks like he is playing Demonology. Summoning out of Vilephin, getting more pets up and running. The Vilephin is going to leap on top of Void Form. As he gets interrupted on Shadows, he's not going to be able to get a lot of casts in. Pushing up for a Fear onto Daedra. Does not get the Greater Fate early enough. So it's going to be stunned onto Daedra instead. Trying to get the dots up and running. It's going to be Succubus C controlling him. Daedra is going to be able to get himself a hand to go down. Walling this damage right now. Void Form getting hit with a stun as he gets his second pet up and running. Full stun. It's going to be double hand to go down. Trying to get himself a full Tyrant. Void Form might just have to disperse out of this. That Tyrant is going to do a lot of damage. Barely any healing is going to come out of that disperse. It looks like he might just have to land inside the Tyrant. Otherwise, that thing is going to actually end him. Trying to Shadow Men through this damage. Probably shouldn't be trying to bulk it like that. Daedra actually has him locked out on both corners. It's going to be Fear on some of the pets by Void Form. It looks like he's still he's hanging in there. Check it out of that Succubus CC, but he's super low on health. As the dampening gets close to the 50% mark, boys. Vilephin for Daedra. This is going to have the second pet attack, and Void Form is going to Greater Fade away from all these pets for a second. Trying to dodge as many casts as possible. Trying to recover a little bit of health. It's going to be dispersed, not available for a minute. So if Void Form can survive for that 1 minute, he might be okay. Stun onto Daedra, trying to get some dots up and running onto the Warlock. Needs to get the dots up and running on the pets as well. Silence onto the Warlock. Just to prevent any cast from running up. And Daedra actually trinketing out of that silence, wanting to go for some big damage himself. Might have something up his sleeve. And Void Form just trying to desperately recover ASAP. It's going to be more pets up and running. Mind Control getting interrupted. Not letting Void Form get a lot of really casts going. That's going to be quite a bad situation. Surrounded by all those pets. If any Azeroth procs happen right here, that's going to be awful. Greater Fate almost available. Trying to get some damage in. Daedra does take him down though over time. That was a full run of a Shadow Priest. Trying to do what he could. That's going to be down for the count. Ganker actually rolling up onto Daedra. Looks like he got a Grotum, both him and the pet. This is going to be a Succubus CC immediately. What is he going to do against the Rogue here? I think at this point, with this high dampening, I think as long as the Rogue collects shadows, like that's going to be it, right? And if Ganker is Assassination, like he's in a good spot. That's going to be Evasion. That's going to be Tyrant doing a little bit of damage to him. But they're just throwing down the Crucibles, but him being super low in health. Cloak of Shadows making him immune. The dots are going to melt him, and down he goes. That was the first Shadow Priest 1v4 with so much damage. But then again, the Druid, right? The Druid had a lot of healing. Yeah, Druid had so much healing. Dude, this guy melted everybody. I like that one a lot. Well played, Void Form. I was very well played. We don't really see a lot of Shadow Priest doing well, and the only one I think we had, Darthly, is the only Shadow Priest god that like obliterates people. Void Form played really, really well to the Shadow Priest, man. That's a hard spec. That's a hard spec right there. Alright, boys, let's get another one going, yeah? Let's try Pelor again and Araxa. Ready to work, hopefully it works, mate. Alright. Alright, mate. Alright, mate. Are you matey? Wreck, Sath, and Crippers. Did it not work? Is one of them offline? Did I mess up my name Crippers? Or my Sath? Wreck, Sath, and Crippers. It's cute. But does it blend? The palette was given buff? Was it really? Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, so you're telling me that... You're telling me that the Shadow Priest beat everybody while they had the pally buff? I don't know how good the pally buff was then, if that's the case. It was good. How to give him honor duel. That was really well done. That was really well done. Indeed, well played, yeah. But wild friend, what's up, Zinx? How you doing, my man? I hope you're having a good one, my dude. New character creation interface in Shadowlands. Yep. Since yesterday, honestly. Yeah, no, I think you guys have seen it by now, but if you haven't, yeah, there's a slightly different. It's a work in progress. It's not finalized. There's some things that I like. I'm not a huge of like vignette, like shadows around like the corner or whatever. Didn't pop at all? Okay, I'll give you guys one more time. Grippers, Wreck, I'll give you guys one more time if it does not work though. We'll have to get somebody else rolling. We might be able to get a Wreck South versus somebody and Pellar. Oh, it worked this time. Maybe you guys did something different. Maybe it was just bugged. I don't know, but we gotta go duel up and running. Yeah? Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one rolling while we're at it then, yeah? Twitch. Shadow Priest had to defeat 4 people with blessings. So did Shadow Priest have blessing, or did Shadow Priest defeat everybody who had a blessing? I guess blessing is just not that big of a buff anymore, really, yeah? Isn't much in the longer, but it can be quite effective. Yeah, I feel like for long games, you can definitely see it do well, especially against dots. Alright, boys, we got ourselves Al-Azmon. Wait. Switch. We got ourselves Al-Azmon as a troll warrior, as a fury. We got ourselves Jack in here as well, looking like a wizard. We got ourselves Rehi in the back in a dress. It's like a wedding dress or something. We got ourselves Snuffles as well as SOS versus Binary, also in a dress. What is this? We also got effective here as well as Arms Warrior. We got Crippers in here, Yawashi and Illitris. Effective as a human. Weren't you a horde last week? Or do you have 2 warriors? Maybe you have 2 warriors. And you're playing arms but no measure. Versus Jack, who's probably a destruction warlock. I mean, look how green he's looking. Look at that succubus, dude. Oh my goodness. Effective actually popping out of defensive stance into battle stance against Jack, going for, I think, maybe cleave damage between him and the pet. Blazestorm to follow. Does not want to get hit by Greater Fate. Looks like Jack is actually playing Affliction Warlock by the no other. What? I think it might be the best matchup right now, effective. Jack getting completely just hammered right now. It's going to be Fear to stop his cast. It's going to trick it out of the Fear. That's going to be a shot of Fury. No, it does not land. Trying to get a UA rolling. As effective backs up, looks like he missed his pummel at some point with Jack. The dots are still on him and they are melting him down little by little. Looks like he's going to be switching to the pet for just a second, going for the greater, or going for a defensive stance. Straight gets out of the succubus CC. I don't know if he needed to do that, unless he has, you know, Zerker's Rage stun coming out. Warbreaker onto Jack. There's going to be Warband who tried to stop any CC or prevent it for as much as he can. Does he have the interrupt onto UAs? Looks like it's going to be a full Dark Layer up and running. Jack is going to get himself reflected up and running. Same kind of trick to follow. It's going to be Mortal Coil onto effective for a second as he pops into defensive stance. Going to try to see if he might be able to defend through his damage, reduce it even a little. Needs to interrupt those UAs. And that's going to be down for the count. Jax actually outplayed the Arms Warrior, even though it is an Arms Warrior, not the best spec for dueling, but also Affliction Warlock, not the best spec for dueling. Yawashi, though, is going to really give him a full wash right now. Wait, is he just going to die? He actually went for Succubus CC. Succubus. No, he missed his Succubus CC. It hit the Hunter. No, Yawashi, though, is going to be attacked by Snuffles right before he can dive himself into some stealth. Popping in a sippy cup. Jester got Sugar coming out for Snuffles with interesting choice of very interesting choice of his Ripping Flame. That's gonna be Cloak of Shadows for Yawashi. Don't really know if he really needed to. Does land the sap onto Snuffles. Expecting for Snuffles to trinket this, I think. Oh, trinkets! Sap! Oh, trinket coming out for Yawashi immediately. What was that, dude? He actually did it! He actually did trinket, trying to surprise him, and does get the kill onto Yawashi. Oh no, he did not, dude! Oh, he juked him out completely. Crippers is going to be going up, trying to give it an auto duel for the rogue. Hopefully he doesn't continue RP walking everywhere. Getting shot coming out for Snuffles. Looking like he's just going to continue the pressure onto Crippers. Got a bunch of dots. Needs to maintain the poisons on him as best as possible. Looks like he's going to bail out of there. Crippers with a hand of freedom. Pony up. Ready to go. Stun onto Snuffles. Trying to stay in range while wings are up and running. It's gonna go for a trinket into a huge temple. Oh, Cloaker Shot is coming out as the Crucible comes out. Does he have a second Crucible to follow? Snuffles catching a little bit of health. Could be a bubble out of Crippers or a bop. But does end up getting the Temple's verdict at the end. Crippers has a very interesting playstyle where he pops wings. He stays at a distance. I don't understand why, but he does that. That's gonna be Shield of Vengeance with a Safeguard Trinket together as SOS threw a bike into the Paladin, missing his kick. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a big unfortunate. Missing a kick like that. That just is going to allow Crippers to just continue pummeling damage. Oh my god, SOS is calling for SOS right now. Vanish into a kidney shot, into a Vendetta. What is this wombo combo of abilities? They just try to get a bubble out of Paladin. Into a hard trinkets out of it immediately. SOS is just not in a good position, boys. What was that? Vanish into a kidney shot immediately. What? It just sap. He might still be able to get away with it. You know what? It's never fun when the rogue pops always cool and still gets away with it. Is that alright, boys? Am I right? Face trolling. There might be a little face troll going on here today. Getting a shot into Crippers, and SOS is in a position where no bubble is available. Look like he's just going to get the dots rolling into Crippers. He's going to keep the poisons rolling. Crippers is going to cleanse the poisons to get himself some good flashlights rolling. And looks like the rogue is going to be able to catch himself a full re-stealth. Not getting a shot. Just going to go road and run back. Just go road and run back and get him this auto attacks through the wall, slowing down Crippers without a hand of freedom. That pony is just not doing well at all for him. SOS back in the stealth, probably going to reopen over the road. Can a shot available this time? Does land it. Crippers popping in a bop. Does he have the damage here? Should be bopping if only he has cooldowns. Is going to get himself minute-long wings. Is going to get the Executor Sentence. Judgment. Huge Templars to follow. Big damage with the Crucible right after. Tried to shadow step out of there. SOS the Alliance Slay couldn't slay this Alliance boy. Next is going to be Rehi. Popping in what looks like the trinket from King's Red. Is going to be some wings up and around for Crippers. Does get interrupted on a cast. He actually doesn't have bubble or nothing. He actually might be in a bad spot. Trying to flash the light himself through the damage of the Demon Hunter. Is going to get a short stun trinkets out of it immediately. Rehi doesn't have blur anymore, so Crippers decided just to cast heal while blur is up and running. He got interrupted once. He's like, you know what? I have wings. I'm just going to keep flashing lighting in your face. Looks like Rehi is lagging a little bit. Dutch got trinket coming out, I think, from Rehi. Darkness coming in for the Demon Hunter. Crippers is going to walk out of here. Safeguard trinket and Shield of Vengeance is back up again. How do you have such a good safeguard? Isn't it a 3-minute cooldown normally? I guess 3 minutes did pass in the first one, yeah? That's a really good combo. Shield of Vengeance together with the Safeguard. Just a massive shield to keep you alive. Crippers still trying to see if he can get away from Rehi. He's going to get a slow up and running on him. Middle-long wings coming out. He's actually out in the open. Needs to start healing himself. Can he actually outlive this damage? Trying to heal through this. I think he's down. What? He's actually... Oh, so close. Almost made it. Binary is going to be up next. Versus Rehi as a Beastmaster Hunter. Tricky coming out off of that pet stun by getting thrown at Rehi to follow. Is going to try to see if he can fell rush to Binary and stay on top of him. By needs to go for a little bit of a slow onto Rehi and kind of kite him around if possible. Got all the pets up and running. He got the crab and the T-Rex together. This is going to be a turtle shell. A Binary getting hit into a using a freezing trap onto Rehi. But needs to go for like a full setup here though. I think it's the only way he's going to be able to do this. Because this is, I mean, Beastmaster Hunter, the damage is kind of iffy in PvP. Chicken coming out onto the stun. I think he's going to be done. Rehi just didn't even flinch. Didn't even stutter fighting against the Beastmaster Hunter. Going up in the air, and Illichus is following him up. It's going to be a Super Saiyan battle of Illichus versus Rehi. Looks like Rehi is not going to win this one. Unless it pop a defensive, I think it's going to be done. Illy taking him down. Just having that health advantage was huge. Al-Razman is up next. Trying to see if he might be able to get the big damage onto Illy. Stun coming out by the Demon Hunter. Trinket for Illy. He does get the Eye of Lethra on him, but good thing for Alice, he doesn't really have magical damage. But watching this man work Fury Warrior is like magic in itself, am I right? Illy, you actually dropping down quite a bit on health, extending the demon form for a little bit longer. Gonna be commanding shot and a big kill for Alice. Gonna be getting a bike thrown at him, but the enraged regeneration was there to protect him for a second. Trying to leap on top of Illy, does catch up a little bit on health. It's gonna be really coming down to the wire to the 7-minute mark. Illy trying to save Bell away. Stormbolt coming out. It's gonna be Alice actually getting hit with a corruption, and he dies to the corruption. Oh my goodness. Illy got that skillful execute of the end, boys. Twisted Appendage is the winner of this match. Oh, the twists and turns with this one. The drama. I love it. I love it, dude. That was great. I enjoyed the hell out of that one. Alrighty, boys. Let me know if you have a group. I think everybody new got to play, so we'll just start mismatching you guys against one another. Making sure that everybody gets to play with one another. Yeah? Let's go, boys. Let's go. Alright, Alex is ready. So is Ren. Those two played one another, so let's get Alex versus somebody, and let's get Ren versus somebody. Canny is ready as well. Rack is available as well. So let's do this. We'll put Canny versus Alex. Ren, somebody's gonna fight Ren, and this might be Rexath because he is here. Lenoa, we're still ready. Okay, we can get Lenoa versus Ren, and I think that's how we're gonna do this. Yeah, we can get Canny versus Alex, so those two get to play one another. Teppo is here, so we can get Teppo versus Rexath. And I think we can get Kryza versus Pelor then, yeah? I think that'd be pretty good. I might go in a different order with you guys, so I will try to get to you if you've been waiting for a while. But I might mix it up a little bit, just so you have more variety, right? Invite, spectator match, Alex and Canny, 5. Let's go, boys. You're gonna have to start brackets at this rate, Mike. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to do some kind of like a bracket thing with these duels, right? To see like which team ends up being the top team in the arena. But I don't want to make it competitive, so like everybody takes like a team of just like pros in one team. I think that'd be lame, right? To have Fortune and Canny and Atho and Carrie in the same team and just blasting people out of the water would be kind of lame. I want people to be able to go into different groups and keep it casual, so it's more about the fun but also more about the glory, right? Yeah, but you're right though, like my organization skills here are not perfect. This is the best I can do, at least for the time being. But yeah, I thought about making it like super official, but then it's like, man, what if somebody goes try hard in this, right? Because if you try hard too much, it can definitely take the fun out of it. Like a rogue try harding, just sitting in stealth until he has cooldowns. He wins, but is it fun to watch though? You know what I mean? It needs to be a little bit random. It needs to be some mistakes made here and there, some crazy plays made to make it fun. You know what I mean? Switch. Michael, thank you so much for the dono. Let's go, boys. Gonna get our Michael in chat show, and I appreciation for the one for Michael Stahl, my man. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you, my guy. Switch. We got ourselves Christina gonna be going up first for Team Blue. On Team Blue, we got a Hungaro, we got ourselves Boss, we got Max A, and we got ourselves Fruity Dad. Oh, looking very, very cute today, Fruity. We got Atha gonna be going up first versus Christina with Candy on the back burner. We got Carrie, we got Demon, we also got ourselves Fortune as well. Atha getting open up by Christina with a bike to follow with a thing from beyond attacking him. Coca shadows immediately. Atha just took so much burst. I think it still took the damage from the thing from beyond into Shield of Vengeance as thorns are out for Christina. Atha, what kind of corruptions are you running, my boy? Displaying it very, very aggressively. That bubble is gonna have to come out immediately. Actually, AoEing Christina out. Taking him out of self, force to trick it out of the Feral, does back away from Atha. I think they still see huge damage out of Atha with the dash. Oh my god! Boys, that was some big damage out of our boy Atha, man. Oh my goodness. Huge setup. This man went for a huge amount of corruptions. Christina, I mean, unless you popped that wall, there was nothing you could do, and he felt like, you know what, I could get away fast enough. And then just big yup. Just a pop. Big crit. Boss is going to be up next, playing more of that assassination instead of outlaw. It's going to be Blasco protection immediately for Athaman. He does not really want to allow Boss to get all the bleeds and damage rolling. He better start popping the cooldowns immediately because he's got a lot of corruption. So let's see. Actually, he's in red corruption. He is in the red with corruptions. He's actually taken more damage, I think. And he's actually healing for less. He's actually in the red. Huge damage to the Boss Rev. Those getting a killer shot. Boss Rev goes for advantage for a second. Does have dots rolling into Atho. I did not realize he went actually this like over. How much corruption does he have? What's the number? Can somebody check for me and get a screenshot of Atheman and how much corruption he has? Boss Rev tried to. Oh, he just left! That rogue just left! He sat his stealth and just bailed! What is this rogue? He just leaves! Who is this rogue? Who picked him up, man? Those medium temp verdicts, though, are medium Michael. I think he might just have a bunch of corruption to increase his crit. Because with wings, that's a 100% crit. Yo, can we get a hashtag Michael chat show appreciation? 80! 80 corruption. That is an insane dude. He might have more than that, actually. This is gonna go for a bit of a bow from Mac after knocking the rogue out of the game. I mean, the rogue left, but I mean, he had nothing left, really. Popped over cooldown, popped to vanish. Atheman has the thing from beyond attacking him, chucked him out for 40% of his health. Stormbolt onto Atham. Mac is gonna take a lot of damage from the Shield of Vengeance, and it really does pop back to ya. Wow, could that be a corruption that's doing this? Athaman is just going to get some range onto Mac, try to get a cast heal. It's going to be wings up and running. Might be able to get a huge damage disarm onto Athaman. Does get a Hodge to Mac. Might have to bubble this damage here. Mac is going to go for an incredible amount of rage regeneration. Athaman is just trying to see if he can kite away from him for a second. Think from Beyond bubbles it. Oh no, Think from Beyond would have ended his run right here. Still has wings. Mac no longer with the defensive. Athaman has a lot of health available. Stormbolt onto Ath for a second. If Mac can just proc a thing from Beyond onto Atha, he'll be in a good spot. Atha killing that tentacle immediately. Mac increasing his own health by a hair. Fear onto Atha, just trying to cut him. I mean, Mac just needs to live long enough to do enough damage to proc, I think, from Beyond onto Atha, and he wins, I think. So if he can somehow survive, it'll be good. Hodge to Mac. Does Athaman have enough damage here to follow? Templar's coming out. Mac still has actually good healing going since no dampening. And Atha still ends up taking out that kill. Hungara is going to get root onto Atha. Hand of Freedom coming out by the Pally. Interrupt onto that Polymorph. Trying to get a Frostbolt to put running Atha. He's just running circles against Hungara. But that Polymorph is still going to land. Hungara actually could win with this thing from Beyond. I wonder if he will, dude. I wonder if he legit can. Design doing a bunch of shatter damage to Atha in the open, or actually quite a bit. Busted through that Shield of Vengeance very, very quickly. Atha been popping and wing cloak for a second. Actually, what? Oh my goodness, Hungara actually got himself a proper setup this time. Normally, this man hasn't really been able to get a setup so far against any other class. But he got some big shatters. Carry popping in the charge to that pet. I'm actually going to have that pet next to him the whole time, just being able to heal off of it. Athaman had an incredible game so far. Hungara going for those instacast blizzards here. Interesting. Rune to carry for a second. Try to see if he can get a frostbolt. It's going to be reflect for carry. So all those reflects and all the shadows are actually going to reflect back to the mage. Carry actually go for a double heal off of the water elemental. Got enough frozen to actually be rooted into a blaze storm onto Hungara. Trying to stay on top of the guy. Actually killing the pet, or maybe Hungara decided to disable the pet instead. Carry is in a good position to get himself a charge onto Hungara. He's expecting the Frost Nova immediately. It is going to be a Frost Nova. Can't really do much about it. Hungara might have to resummon a pet. Is he even gonna? It's going to be Reflect for Carry right now versus Hungara. Reflected all those Frostbolts back to him. Icy Nova into stars as well. Hungara just needs a little bit more kiting potential in order to get away from Carry. Another Shimmer Blink coming out. Trying to resummon Water Ellie with the freeze to follow. Blizzard right after. With a Frozen Orb. That actually could be a lot of damage. Carry waddling to the pet for a second, trying to see if he can heal off of that thing. That's huge. Oh my god. The eye sets of Hungara right now are actually huge. He actually got some huge damage right now. And it's going to be Hungara actually disabling his pet for a second, getting the Blizzard up and running onto Carry. It's going to do a little bit of damage, not too much for a single target, but it's going to keep his health down a little. Wait, Hungara actually might be insane. This guy actually might be crazy. Trying to continue the Blizzard onto Carry. It's just trying to get around the pillar. It's going to be Ice Nova. Trying to see if he can get a charge. Blinking away. Frostbolt to follow. Reflect is available. Hungara is going to slow himself. It's going to be maybe a Nova by the pet. Frostbolt to follow. Does he have it here? Actually take down Carry. Hungara is insane. Wait, what? This guy's insane. Demon is going to be up next. Trying to see if he can juke around. The Frosty Mage Polymorph is going to come out. Trying to repoly in case it's coming out for Demon. And Hungara got himself a good position. Just needs to keep as much range off of Demo as best as possible. Popping in another Polymorph. Just trying to build up the icicles for himself, dude. It's going to be a thick flurry into Ice Lances. Huge damage onto Demo right now. With a Frozen Orb to follow with Blizzards as an instant cast immediately, trying to continue the slow. It's just going to blink around the guy's stun from it. It's Hungara. Chickens out of a Demon. Barely any health right now. He actually might be down for the count. I'm him coming out. I think he's still down though either way. Cone of Cold keeping him barely low. Barely any health. Stun short onto Hungara. Even when my music stopped there for a second, it was just like, what? Oh my god, Hungaro! We have Atheman with an insanely strong playstyle here, and now Hungaro making Frost look good in PvP. This man right here! Frost bolting into Kenny is going to get away from that polymer blinks. Kenny trying to see if he might be able to catch the Hungaro. As a Fire Mage, I think he's going to have an advantage here though. Not gonna lie, I think Fire Mage is gonna have a massive advantage over the Frosty, but we'll see, man. Because Frost so far, he's been able to do it well to Atham. Actually, surprising burst into Atham. He take down Carry, but then again, it's a warrior. Like, you can kite him around. Demon didn't really have any easy time with Hungaro at all, as soon as he got all his icicles. Looks like it's gonna be Frost Bolts for Hungaro as he gets a freeze onto Canny, trying to see if he can blink Breath into Polymorph. Looks like Canny is gonna be able to get a full grade of Pyro. Hungaro does not have an interrupt here. Not gonna go for the frozen ring of frost. Hungaro just looking to bail the hell out of it immediately. And it looked like he actually got himself a lot of self-healing with a temporal. Did he temporal the greater pyro? He actually might have. He might have, like, barely. But it's gonna be some more pyro buzz coming up for Kenny. Just going for instant cast while he's got Hungaro trying to see if he might be able to get root onto Kenny. Actually, the blinking past one and after one another. Hungaro blinks forward and Kenny just blinks right after him, trying to land a blizzard around onto Kenny. But it's just instacast for the Fire Mage is just so good. Hungaro does have a safeguard trick and procket for him. It won't keep him alive for too long though. Just to get his own shield up and running, but Kenny could just steal it. If Kenny's running a shield, he can just swap shields and whatnot. Trying to see if he might be able to blink past Kenny for a second. Shield being stolen. Hungaro doesn't have anything really, and I think it's going to be down for the count, man. That was such a good run versus everybody, but Kenny, we got so many instants. Like, Hungaro just needs to cast, actually get those Frostbolts out to get some icicles, and it's impossible unless he can go for like a Frostbolt into a Polymorph, into a Frostbolt, into a Polymorph. Which may be what he should have done with Kenny, honestly. I don't know if he'll be able to because he probably doesn't want to get interrupted. But there it is. Fruity Dad is going to be up next versus Kenny. Both fire versus fire. We'll see which one of these ends up winning in these duels, boys. Polymorph onto Kenny. And Fruity Dad actually just using it to heal him. I was expecting for greater pyro. Yeah, he just wanted to heal you. He just wanted to make sure you're full health, I guess. Looks like he's going to walk away. Maybe, or no, real duel. Are we doing real duel? Kenny wants to be honorable here. Kenny wants to be very much honorable here. Okay, Fruity is behind the pillar. Is the duel starting now? I think it is. Okay, they try to be very nice to one another. Breath missed by Fruity. Breath actually landed by Kenny into a Polymorph onto Fruity. Could shrink out of this interrupt if he wanted to. Is it gonna? It looks like it's gonna be Ring of Frost to follow right after. Actually is gonna get rung. Greater Power needs to come out here as the meteor is gonna hit him. Not gonna go for Temporal really. But it looks like Fruity is just going to go for as much damage as he can. Goes for a breath onto Kenny. Might just go for a big damage. It's going to become bust out. Did not ice block it or anything. It looks like he's just going to go for a big old invis behind the pillar. Interesting choice. Fruity Dad is going to be a little bit behind because of that. Is he done? Is he out of the fight? Looks like he's going to try to get some food. Yes, Kenny got invis. It still has Trinket. Wait, is it done? It looks like he's lagging a little bit. That's unfortunate. That's actually very unfortunate. Looks like he lagged at the end, but Hungaro with them 3 kills as a Frost Mage. Atho with 2 kills as actually it should be 3 with a rogue because he did rage because it doesn't count, I guess, on a tally. But yeah, that would have been 3 kills. That would have been amazing, dude. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Alright, boys, let's get another one going, yeah? That was fun, dude. Let's get another one going. Exactly 80 corruption. Because I wanted to glow all red on those because the mage eye corruption fucked me up so hard. Dude, is that what killed ya? It looked like the mage was doing a lot of damage, but I'm not surprised. Not the best playstyle. It was fun to watch though, dude. It's just a huge amounts of damage out of nowhere. Alrighty. Where do we go next? Ready? Give us 30 seconds, please. Okay, Ren, Lenoa want to duel one another. Raxat, Teppo's ready. Chrysler versus Pelor, we can get him up and run into him. I guess you could do Lenoa and Ren since both of them are ready right now. Have a monk fighting. 2, I think. There's Zevka and then there's Fortin. Unless I'm missing a monk. Maybe. Karim. So I know one team with Canny has a monk. Who's Zivka? Zhivka might be either Ren or Lenoa. I think it's Ren. So that next match might have a monk. We'll see. Yeah, it is. It is. It has to be Ren because I had Alex and Ren against one another, and the monk Zhivka got smoked by a fire mage. Lulu? Lulu? No, I don't think we have Lulu. Thank you very much. I was watching the videos from a moment ago. Cool. Ren, let me know when you're ready. I don't care why it invites you, Alamir. We're ready in a sec. That's fine. Yeah, Rek, if you are ready before Ren, we'll get you versus Tepo. Because it seems you guys might be ready. I don't know if Ren is here. They said give us 30 seconds. Maybe they're looking for somebody. Hey, Dalaran chat, what's up, Maxell? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. What's up, Jonah? Hope you're having a good one, fam. Should I try 120 corruption plus in an NA duels tomorrow? Yes, I think it would be interesting. I think it'd be hilarious. I wonder how hard to get. I think it'd just be funny to see. Not gonna lie. Okay, Rexath is ready. 10 seconds waiting for Fort. The guy to come back. All right, Red. I'll give it 30 seconds. Starting now. Want to see Moonkins? Me too. Moonkins are actually quite fun. They're not good in duels, but it's always fun to see a Moonkin main like play. Streaming for less than an hour and 20 minutes though. Lol. Me. Wait, what? Somebody say? Oh well, goodbye guys. I guess I'm not fighting today after waiting for 2.5 hours now. Oh well, Mike. That's true. You got called out, dude. Mike, you got called out by Mike. Mike got Mike. Yes, it's grass, man. Bring us dead? No, I don't think it's gonna happen, but alright, it looks like Ren is still taking a second, so let's get a Rex. Ready to go as a 4? No, you're not allowed to go as a 4. No, 5 or none. Come on, it's a 5v5 1v1 duel. I'll give you guys a second to look for another. I'll get Tepo and Rexath here. How does that sound? You guys have plenty of time. Don't give up. Just find an extra. You guys have plenty of time. Rexath. Ready as a 5. Yeah, exactly, dude. Ready as a 4. Out of here. Out of here. I like you guys trying, though. Dalaran sewers, boys. You want to go to my fucking sewers? You don't want to go to my sewers, dude. I don't even know what the fuck hell grows in my sewers, dude. I don't need good food. It's not good going in. It can't be good coming out. Hey, bro. Was a major lock, first look coming? Catnip, it might be. I don't know. I kind of stopped going by the poll. Was the last in the poll? They were like at the bottom with a priest, so they'll probably be either the last class to look. They're not going to be the last class to look at. They're not going to be the last. Okay, so it might be second to last or third to last. I think I'm going to do Shaman tonight, and then from there, who else left? Warrior done, Pally done, Demon Hunter done, Shaman done. I think it's on the priest, Warlock, and yeah, then I'll probably do Warlock, then Mage, and Priest. So 2 days from now or so. How do you get an invite? For Alpha or this? Here, just join Alpha. Good luck. I have friends at Blizzard, I guess. I don't even know how I got invited, to be honest. Switch. We got ourselves Cherno in here. Oh, switching up the mock. Still, Jedi Paladin. Can't really change that in a minute. Looks like he's going to be going up first as a member of the Alliance. We got ourselves Druid in the back as well with Daedra in the back, Chillin's Demonology. We got Stealth here, probably Stealth Assassination, and Warport is Destra. You guys can stand on the top of the stairs. Now, you guys can stand on top of the stairs to see the duels easier. You don't have to stand all the way down here. You guys can stand right on the top stair. You can stand there. That's fine. Like these guys are doing. We got Jack on Team Blue with Jumbo. We got us Rehi going to be going up first versus the Paladin. Getting hit with a rebuke. Dropping Darkness pretty early. Snuffles on the back of SOS. Reho getting hit with a Hodges. Sherman sitting in about half a shell. Going for Flashlight while Wings are up and running. Trying to go for a longer game. Decided to stop that Flashlight. Decided to get a Templars in there instead. That's going to be Trinket out of that shortstop by Rehi. As they look at your chase after a Demon Hunter. Cyclotronic coming out. Actually lands it while Wings are up. Did a bit of damage. But I don't know how good that trinket is anymore. That's an interesting trinket for sure. Does it do a lot of damage, boys? Cyclotronic? Because you can't really get it better, can you? Ivan coming out for Rek, even though it looked like nothing came out. Destro got trinket to follow. Put in Cherno is in a bit out spot. Backpedaling coming out of the Paladin. I don't really know if it's going to be good for him. Then Chill Avengers are going to go pop in just a minute. Actually, Reikins are going to back up away before the Chill Avengers comes out. Shermo, if he continues to cast spells into himself. Iolethris. Oh, actually, Iolethris can't stop him, can he? He got like hard cast spells, right? Maybe insta cast. But Judgment, I guess, doesn't really count as a spell, does it? Because it should be able to refresh. Oh, what? You gotta use the port? What was that? I don't really know. That gives you a lot of mobility. It's gonna be Rehi going into the pipes. He's just checking the pipes right now, boys. Well, Cherno goes behind the pillar. Rehi trying to sneak around the corner with an I-beam, missing it. But the Metamorphosis might be able to make something of it. Shermo looks like he's been kind of kiting around the Demon Hunter. Maybe he's setting up for a big setup. Hodge coming out with Rock is going to be a bubble as Rehi goes for a trinket. Looking like he wants to get away from the Paladin while the bubble is up. Might be able to go for a backflip. He is going to backflip back into the platform. Is kind of low in health though. Shermo, if he is able to catch back up to the Demon Hunter, he might be good. Reiki is actually going to leap on top of him. I have him right now. He getting interrupted. Could be going down. He needs a little bit more healing right now. Blade Dance coming out, keeping himself alive by a hair. Short stun onto Cherno. Needs a little bit more damage while Demon Form is up. Actually doing quite good amount of damage to Cherno. He only has a Blessing of Protection. And I think the Paladin might be going down. Hodge onto Reiki. Does he get to turn it around? Oh no, he dies. To the Blade Dance down by Ray. He set him up pretty low. It looks like Danger is going to be up next with his Succubus. Is going to be playing that Demonology with the Succubus here with a stun right now. Immediately hit with an Imprison right after. Handle go down to fall as he's trying to get some pets up and running. Reflect available. Ray cannot interrupt while Reflect is up and running. That's going to be Blood of Fresh coming out very, very late. Wall right now for Danger as he just unloaded all that damage into the Demon Hunter. SOS is going to be up next with the Kidney Shot onto the Warlock. He's going to trick it out of the Kidney Shot. Void of Fresh coming out to try to see if he can dip away from him for a second. This is going to be Warlock Hellstone coming out. It looked like the Felguard and the other pets actually did not attack SOS until Daedra did some damage to him. Dropped down the Boscourge Bombers, trying to get some Hand of Gul'dans in there. And it's looking like he's actually going to maybe peel back his Succubus. Succubus trying to get on top of the Rogue. And it looked like it was trying to get peeled back for a second. SOS is getting quite a lot of healing behind the pillar. Between Warlock Cookies and a Hellstone. It's going to be huge. Daedra trying to see if he can get himself in a better position. Did he go for a Mortal Coil on this guy? He did pop a Mortal Coil just to give himself a little bit extra heal. Not really sure if that's the best way of going about it with that ability, but he decided to do it either way. SOS popped that Maledict onto Daedra, trying to go for a Shot of Fury. Gonna get interrupted. Now it's going to be Vilefin for Daedra to follow. He's super low in health. He's going to have to go for self-healing. While Maledict, though, could have maybe waited until the Maledict was over. Vision going up for SOS, getting yet another Kidney Shot onto Daedra. It is going to be short Kidney Shot, though. Daedra could go for Warlock Hellstone or her port if he wanted. Does he have any more Hellstones, though? I think he needs to get the Rogue out in the open, fear him, and get some Drain Lives or something. Because his spot, the way he's at, is just not really looking all that good right now. SOS behind the pillar, not taking the most amount of damage from the pets at all. Just continuing to Sippy Cup himself back there. Daedra just trying to make as much range between him and the Rogue. Trying to go for Drain Life. Getting the shot. No way out of it unless he goes for Succubus CC. Maybe. Looks like the Rogue might have it. Daedra is going to get himself a Mortal Coil in the last second. Trying to go for a bit of damage. Stun onto SOS. He trinkets out of it. Trying to get the Shadow Bolts up and running. Could go for a pet right now. If he goes for a Tyrant, those pets could actually maybe do some damage to SOS. Maybe. Maybe not. It's going to throw a knife at Daedra. He barely has any health. Shrink going to be available for the next stun. It looks like SOS is going to chill behind the pillar. Could honestly just kill the Succubus at this point. Woken up, he wants to, looking like he wants to get a Shadow Step, get a shot. Tricky coming out. Daedra does go for a Succubus. He breaks his own Succubus. Hand of Gul'dan trying to come out. Barely health level, the bite to follow, and down he goes. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It felt like the Warlock was kind of playing defensively the whole game, which is kind of sad. Going to be a Cloak of Shadows for SOS as Stealth. Going to be landing that opener. Kidney Shot to come out. Immediately was out of Vendetta. Nope. Vendetta does come out now into SOS with a Maledict follow. Stealth is going to trick it out of the Blind Vanish coming out for SOS. But the Vendetta still lets him see the Rogue in Stealth. Who's going to be up next? Looks like it's going to be Jumbo. Up next. Lots of corruption in this bad boy. He's going to have these things from beyond attacking him for sure. Stealth actually popping into Stealth here for a sec. Jumbo looked like he's lagging a little bit. So Stealth essentially, all he needs to do is put some dots on a Jumbo, and hopefully those dots will proc. Interesting choice for Jumbo. Bubbles out of a sap. Sap is a very scary ability, boys. Bubble it immediately. Jumbo! Probably fat fingered, honestly. He probably just fat fingered something. I'm so sorry, my dude. Thank you for beyond actually attacking him. He did have a Shield of Vengeance, which did do damage to Stealth, actually putting the Rogue in a very bad position. Second thing from beyond, Cloak in this one, though. Does he get another thing from beyond after the Cloak fades away? with the fadeaway. Sap comes out. Sap just coming out back to back just to stop him from healing. Needs to get the dots up and running with Jumbo just right inside him. I think that's all he needs to do. Actually, Stealth got full health back up and running. Thank for being on his back up. It's going to be in a bop. Oh, blessing and protection ain't going to stop you. Snuffles is going to be up next, landing a Sap into Stealth as soon as he gets out of combat. Looks like Snuffles was lagging a little because he definitely ran over the platform for a second there. Throwing the bike at Stealth and everything. That's going to be every cooldown available. No Vendetta though. Get himself a bit of a self-heal, but no! The dots were huge by Snuffles. It looks like Druin is going to be up next, landing a Moonfire Sunfire onto the rogue before he catches a full reset. Going for a cloak immediately. Maybe he had an eye corruption attacking him immediately. It's going to be full Vendetta running out for Snuffles. Going for Destrigath while Druin has Barks up and running. Druin could go for Thorns. Actually, he's not even playing with Thorns, is he? Trying to get some big Star Search damage onto Snuffles. Going to be a collect shot as by the rogue. Druin looking to bail the hell out of there. Bear foaming it right now. And might be able to get himself a huge heal. Looks like he just got a heal in Frenzied Regen. It's going to be tricking off of the blind as Snuffles catches himself into a vanish. Druin honestly might be able to catch up to Snuffles right now. Wait, he actually might be able to do it. Try to see if we can get to him. Hopefully not a Sap coming out. Stealth instead is going to hit him with a Thrash for a second. Evasion coming out for Snuffles. Druin get a hit in the Kinder shot though. Still holding on to a renewal. Snuffles actually has just a bunch of dots on him right now. Disco for a little bit of a self-heal. It's starting to recover a little by little, but he's not out of the fight just yet. Not out of the woods. That's going to be a badge by Druin. Tricking for Snuffles right now. And that's going to be Snuffles needs to get the redots rolling. Huge! Huge Star Surges onto the rogue. Kinder shot coming out. He's dotted while Cheat Death is up and Druin actually scores a kill onto the rogue. What is your playstyle, Druin? I need to know what your traits and talents are. I want to try Boomkin now in live if I ever get a chance to. I actually want to try Boomkin in PvP now, dude. That actually looks like fun. You're actually making the spec look like a lot of fun. It's going to be next up, Jack. I think he's still going to play in that Affliction Warlock. Yep. He has the weapon, dude. He has the challenge mode version, the green. Looks beautiful. UA coming out, and Druin actually might be down for the count. Can dispel the agony, if anything. Looks like he's going to go for a big recovery right now while in Bear Form. Recovered a little bit at 23% dampening. But did pretty well either way. Bash onto Jack, and looks like Druin is going to be able to get some dots up and running with an execution with Reaping Flames. It's going to be able to have a shorter cooldown for that ability for now. Getting interrupted. Ice is trying to get a cast off. Just trying to kite Jack around. Jack is actually just kind of floating all over the place. Do you see that? This man's T-posing, dude. Joe with barely any health. I think he's going to be down for the count. Does go for a huge heal for a second. I think he might have Frenzied Regen and came out of Frenzied Regen a little too early. Is that what happened? Twisted Appendage is going to be a pocket for him as he's embarked it. Try to see if he might be able to make it to the other side of the pillow. Shadow Fury trying to come out. Does land with UA. But it's going to have to trinket out of the stun immediately. Trying to get himself a heal. Cannot heal. Are the dots going to melt him? Yeah. Wow. Jack actually does get the full Affliction playstyle rolling. Warport is going to be up next. Last man standing on Team Red. Throwing down Infernal onto Jack. Is going to trick it out of the Mortal Coil. Banish coming out onto the Infernal. That's going to be a couple of UAs. Stack it up for Jack versus War. He's going to get himself a full fear rolling. Jack popping in a wall right now. Warport just chucking out Casebolts. Going to get interrupted on Casebolt. UAs are getting stacked up with a Dark Glitch to follow. And Jack honestly could just bail the hell out of it if you want to. He's going to get a UA into a haunt. Warport is super low in health. Actually barely anything left. Reflect is up and running, but the dot's already there. Oh my goodness. Jack ended up killing Warport as an Affliction Warlock. You're telling me a Boomkin beat a Rogue, Affliction Warlock beats a Destro. You're kidding me, right? What is this? That was awesome. That's what that was. Holy shit. That was awesome. That was great. I enjoyed that. Jack is insane. He's pretty great. Holy shit. When I see a lot of Afflictions, and he's making a play, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my god! AJ, mom, that's 50 fucking bones, dude! Holy shit, AJ! We got a hashtag AJ? 50 fucking bones, my dude! Oh my god! Hopefully this will help me with some bills. Damn right it will! Oh my god! AJ! That's so fucking generous of you, my dude! Holy shit, we got a hashtag AJ in chat for being a goddamn beauty, my man. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Holy shit. Oh my god. Thank you so much. That's fucking generous of you, my dude. Holy shit. Yo, AJ, it's fucking tough out there. If you need me to refund that dono, you let me know, dude. Fucking holy shit, that's a lot. Oh my god. Holy shit. AJ, again, I'm serious. It's fucking still rough out there. Shit's still closed out there. If you need me to, you know, fucking play reverse Uno here, let me know, my dude. Holy shit, thank you. Seriously, even if I did have to refund it, which I will fucking be okay with it, the fucking thought that counts. Holy shit, dude. Thank you. Oh my god. Holy shit. Fucking AG is a goddamn beauty, dude. And it came out pink too. They put a heart, and it's just so beautiful all together. God damn. Feeling in love, my guy. How do we get invited for the Duels? Join one of the LFG groups, my man. Michael, are you NA or EU? Garner. There's a lot of Michaels in the chat today. Michael with a CH. Gardener. Are you NA or EU? Ran looks like they're ready with Lenoa. I think Kryzen might be ready with Pelor. Kryzen and Pelor, are you guys ready? Looks like Lenoa and Ren are ready too. Match. Spectate or match. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if it works. NA, it's a group finder. We are doing NA tomorrow, my man. So be sure to tune into the stream. But yeah, it'll be in the group finder. You'll just go to group, custom PvP, and then a tab that says search. You'll type in number 5, enter, and you'll be good to go. Next time I come over 200 corruption. Just kidding, I'm not that insane. Or are you? I feel like it should be like, or am I? Type of sentence. I'm not that insane. Or am I? Bring Lenovo, which is waiting more than an hour. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Trying to queue Lenovo and Ren. I don't know if it worked or not. Did you guys get a queue? Where you guys LFG? How's quarantine going? I don't really feel a difference. I mean, with YouTube, I stay at home all the time anyway. But I will tell you right now, like, if you are someone who stays at home all the time, the idea of like, hey, you can't really go outside and most places are closed and most people are now staying inside too, it does at first gave me a little bit of anxiety. I was like, wait, it's like when you say you can't go outside, it's like you normally don't, but it's like now I do. Shit. I'm always a rebel at heart, dude. When you tell me I can't do something, I'm like, shit, now I want to do it. Even if I don't want to, I just want to do it just because someone tells me no, you know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully they'll start opening shit up soon or something like that, you know what I mean? I stopped paying attention though, because there's stress and anxiety is not worth. Renoa and Ren, I'm here with you guys again. We'll see if it works. Any corruption only gives you 5% damage taken, 5% healing reduced, so the debuff isn't huge. Thing in the eyes and ass to deal with. I could see that. I can imagine. Next time. Hope you having a good day off yesterday. What's up, Red Hood? I did. I actually, it wasn't a day off, so like it wasn't restful, but I got to clean the fucking house, and that felt really good. Just cleaning the place, you know what I mean? That's what it feels really good, just to clean the house, you know? Just clean the house. It feels so good sometimes. But yeah. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one up and running on the biggest map ever. We got Jifka in here. Somebody asked for monks earlier. Here they are. Switch. We got ourselves hot blood in here on a demon hunter. Ooh. Blood oath. Nobody ever runs this mog with shirtless like that and that mask. I feel like nobody runs it. Is it just me? We got ourselves Jifka as well and a spider hanging under hot blood. We got Prox. That's a boomkin. Big old boomer plays. We got Necrox here and Relax Breh versus Eat, Sleep, Kill. We got Cost T-Rise, we got Omega and Zero Energy. You guys only got 4. Unfortunate. But it looks like it might be Cost T-Rise up first as a Demonology Warlock versus Prox is a big old boomkin. Oh my god. That bug, like I know that bug that looks like it's normal. Look, it looks like it struggles keeping the weight of Prox up. It struggles, dude. It struggles carrying this big old boy right here. Looks like Corsair and Broxy just gonna give each other a bit of a bow, a bit of a dance, and just get to the other side of the pillar. I guess so. Looks like Prox is going to have the line of sight to play around with. Corsair is going to have to push up onto him. Getting that Crucible Flame rolling a little bit early onto Prox. Having to actually go with a little bit of regrowth. Interesting, interesting. Corsair is getting himself a little bit of a gateway set up a little bit early. Lagging up a little bit. Lagging up a storm. Looks like both of them are. Maybe it's me that's lagging at that point. Going to be dropping a fell lore, which is not going to get that much value. Prox is having to play a little bit defensively against all these pets, as they are going to be trying to get some damage running on the guy. And Costi, right? Costi, we'll call it Costi. Bash by Prox is coming around the corner. Trinket for Costi, though, is going to get us stun into Prox. It's going to be a Bardic for the Boomkin, as Costi trying to get some more pets up and running. Incarn going for the Boomy, trying to get those big start surges running. Silence and jumping to Costi. I think he might be down for the count. Does get himself a Warlock Headstone at the very last second. Dropping, somebody dropped down the puddle of poo. Somebody dropped that, but it looks like it's going to be Costi's. As Prox takes him out. Big old Incarn has been used. 0 energy. This is going to be next up for Prox. Can Prox go for a big old 1v4 as a balance druid? That'd be something. Thorns are up because 0 did have Incarn for just a half a second, but it took him a whole global just to pop back into booming form. By coming out onto Prox. Not looking all that good. Popping in a bear form with a renewal. Could go for a disarm onto 0 energy as he did pop evasion and cloak shadows. Could go for a trinket. Just tried to claw at Prox, as that's all essentially he can do. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a reset for the Boomkin. Does he have a Moonfire onto 0? If he has at least a Moonfire, should be able to see the Rogue for a little bit. It looks like he does have some sort of a dot. 0, did you actually... It looked like you threw someone. Was that your Willpower Rachel for a self-heal? It actually heals for quite a bit, doesn't he? I think the heal is better than the damage. Prox popping in a Boomy form. Did not get a Moonfire onto 0, but having to go picking up eyes immediately. Actually... he's gonna wait it out. He doesn't see the Rogue on a mount or anything. Popping into stealth instead. Phantom Knights coming out for 0. It looks like Prox is gonna go for a long game here, just trying to get himself renewals rolling. Regrowths and renewals, trying to wait for some cooldowns. He does have just about everything but renewal. Popping in a bear while 0 is behind the wall, so that's gonna allow the Rogue to get himself a little bit of an opener for Prox. We're able to catch him. Sap coming out. Again, look, that bug looks like it's under a lot of pressure. It's just so front heavy with Prox just sitting there. Prox is coming out for Prox immediately with Horns to Fall. 0 looking like he's going to back up for a little bit. Star Surge is coming out for Prox. Does get the dots up and running onto 0. But the Rogue is going to disengage as soon as he sees any defenses happening for Prox. He's going to come around the corner. Does catch a resell for a second. Garo cheap shot. Dual land into a disarm. He's just trying to go for some damage. Jester got Trinket. Was that a Vendetta? No Vendetta by 0. Yeah, Trinket's out of the batch. Green card coming out for Prox. Might be able to go for huge damage. Shortest stun in the world. Try to get some damage rolling onto Prox. He does get himself renewal while in bear form. Dots are still up and running onto 0 right now. Could be in a bad spot. Is going to get himself a bit of a self-heal. Prox, it looked like he had a trade after like 9 star surges. You get himself Incarn for a second. And he was able to min-max the damage during that for a little bit. Which is actually very cool. I like the playstyle. Looks like that wasn't Vendetta actually out of 0 energy. But it looks like the Rogue is going to chill behind the pillar and play the long game here, boys. I think we're going to be here for a long stealth game here, guys. 1v4 Balance Druid? We'll see, boys. If more Prox. I mean, normally Prox is insane at Feral, but if you can make a 1v4 as a Balance Druid against 2 Rogues and a Feral, that'd be something. Is going to get the dots rolling into 0. He's trying to get a Shadow Step, trying to maybe get a Kindle Shot. Thorns are open running for Prox right now. Kindle Shot is going to connect. But looks like he's going to back away from Prox right now, letting those dots with Kindle Shot and Rupture do damage. But nothing you can really do about it. Into a disarm. Cloaker Shot is coming out. And Prox popping in a bear form for a second. Does have Barskin if things go bad. By coming out, might want to Barskin that. Barskin came out a little bit late. Bash onto 0. Does have Income for a second. Star Surges are coming out. Trying to get the big damage rolling. Oh, it's going to be 0 energy down for the count. Prox just needed for a full incarnation. Probably should go and do huge damage to Omega immediately. Omega getting a nice opener. Getting Bleeds up and running with a Reaping Flames to follow. Prox having to go for a bit of a self-heal immediately. Looks like he's going to juke to the other side of the pillar. Could pick up the eyes while he's at it, actually. Because I know that Omega's somewhere out in the open. It's going to get him dotted up, actually. So the Daz duel lasts for a while. Omega leaping right on top of Prox. Thorns is up and running. Prox could go for some damage. Popping into Boomkin form. It's going to be a bear form for Omega for a second. Does get hit with the disarm. Not really sure what he can really disarm off of him. Trying to get Luna Strikes in. Bash into Prox. The Trinkets out of it. Omega has a wall up and running. It's going to bear from for procs. No defense is available yet. Does have a renewal if anything. Should probably be using renewal as early as possible with 3% dampening. Trying to account for dampening ASAP. He's going to get a bash into a Mega, forcing a trinket out of the Feral. Trying to get some dots up and running. Barkskin to follow. He's going to get a couple star surges here and there. Main coming in onto procs. Could be a huge bite right here. Does have Barkskin at least. And renewal does come out as well. Omega recovering a little bit of health. No trinket available. Prox can somehow get himself a full bash on the guy. He might be in a good spot. Music stops for a second. Prox super low. It looks like Omega took him down. Maybe stars? It might have been stars. Necro is going to be up next as an Unholy DK, letting Omega get a full honor duel here with a full reheal. I'm a little sad the Team Red queued as a 4-man here. I think it's more fun when you have a full 5-man. Being a Feral as balance isn't easy as some of us could said versus Rogue. Same could be said versus Rogues. Being a Feral versus balance isn't easy, yeah. Balance really just, I mean, it's tough. Maybe in the next expansion with Heart of the Wild, you might be able to just go into cat form and just claw someone's face off, or get yourself bear affinity or healing affinity. That might be really good. Maybe, we'll see. It's going to be stunned by the pet as Omega gets an opener onto Necro, who's just going to go for Chain of Ice, cutting the kitty around, man. This got him on a leash, just walking his cat out open. But Necro's taking a little bit of damage from Omega, actually. Trying to see if he might be able to get himself full Abomination stun into Omega after that grip. Actually, Necro just doesn't have any health whatsoever. Might have to go for Transfusion and start healing. What is melting him? Is this the bleeds alone? Maybe it is bleeds and corruptions together. But this man is just taking a lot of damage. Omega now looking in a bad spot. Still trying to kite away from Necro. Getting back in. No wall available. It might be overpowered here by all the undead in the world. Safeguard Chicken Procket is going to have a Mages of the Dead attacking him from the side. Necro is taking a lot of damage out here in the open. Omega popping a wall. It could be anyone's game right now. Both of them are super low. Omega dripping down. That's going to be Necro taking him out. And easily because is going to be up next, given the DK and honor duel here. Necro just took so much damage. At 7-minute mark, 70% dampening, 16. That's a rough one, dude. And Holy almost didn't hit and almost die. I know, right? He barely tagged the DK, and this man was melting. I guess the bleeds on Omega might be huge. Big master build or something. Kindershot coming out to buy, eat, sleep, kill. Stun coming up for Necro. Trying to get him some heals, but nothing he can do at this high dampening. Normally, DK would be able to heal, but the healing of theirs has been nerfed severely. And relax, bro. This is going to be up next as a Pally versus Eat, Sleep, Kill, who has a bit of corruption, but not too much. Not too much. But that's going to be a full actual honor duel here because all of them have full cooldowns since they didn't have to use anything for Necro at all. Maybe a Toxic Blade at most. Hodge coming out on by Relax Bro onto Eat, Sleep, Kill. Not popping wings yet. Just trying to get some sustained damage rolling. Eat, Sleep, popping in a bit of a self-heal. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance up for the Paladin at 8-minute mark. Blind coming out. Trinkets out of the blind. Trying to get away, get next to the Rogue. That's going to be sprint by the Rogue. Away from Relax. Kinder shot to follow, trying to see if we can bail the hell out for just a quick second. That's going to be middle on wings for Relax. I guess he got wings up and running, but just to get himself some heals. But Sleep is going to get the hell out of there for a second, catching a full re-stealth either way. Dude, what is going on with my music? I don't like that. So sad, boys. The music is just... Okay, seriously? Seriously? What is going on? Kinder shot onto Relax, but is going to get wings up and running. Trying to get some big damage onto Eat, Sleep, Kill. Going to be Cloak of Shadows and Evasion while Vendetta's up and running. Laxbra is going to get a bubble rolling. We're just switch to the next song at that point, boys. I guess. What is going on? What is going on? Sap to Relax, bro, and I think with Blessing of Protection, that's all he's really got. With Forbearance going to be up and running, I think he still might be able to squeeze in a Blessing of Protection in between of this. Unless Eat Sleep can just get a kick onto Relax, bro, interrupting him. Looks like Relax, bro, might be down for the count with barely anything left. And Eat Sleep does take him out. Drifka is going to be next up on Team Blue. God, the spider mandibles are just... They're actually creepy. They're actually creepy. But when you zoom in close, it really does look animatronic. Except the new spider mount in Shadowlands for PvP, now that's the creepy as hell. Like, that thing looks creepy from afar, but pretty animatronic up close. That other one looks real through and through. That's gonna be a big touch of death. Huge burst of the E-sleep kill. I don't think they're gonna be able to get out of this. Touch is gonna take down right now. Actually, still somehow surviving. I guess a little bit of a sipping up was keeping him alive at the 10-minute mark. 34% dampening blind onto Zhivka. He does not have a trinket anymore. So it looks like the rogue is gonna be able to get away scot-free for the time being. Out of all defenses, though, versus the monk, I don't really know how they're going to do it. They do have the full control with kidney shots and might be able to kite around with poisons. It's going to be full vendetta onto Zhivka. It looks like the rogue is just going to try to see if he can get away from the monk. Looking like Fist of Fury is going to lock him down. Shadow Step in and nothing you can do about that. Played it out to the end, but Team Red, I think, or Blue, ends up winning the kill. Team on the left side. Team Purple. Because now they're purple and yellow. Alrighty, boys. We have enough for one more. Kaiser, Pelor, are y'all ready? Because Kaiser, if his team is ready, man, we can get him up against somebody. Pelor saying, come on, man, what the fuck? Waiting in queue for an hour. Pelor, you know, what you don't see all these boys in the fucking screen that are also waiting, all waiting patiently, and you're here complaining? What are you complaining about? You know how these go. You know how these go. Got a room for me and my team, got 3 new. Yeah. We could set Pelor for being a whiny baby about it. Have him queue versus Kaiser or something, yeah? Kaiser, are you ready? Pelor complaining. Pelor, you come into the stream every time complaining, dude. But you know how the rules are. You watch the stream, you see what's going on. Oh my god. I would EQ. I could EQ rank 5 stars as a boomkin. I wonder how good that'll be. Unless you have like a class that can take away the dots, though, the stars. That would be interesting. Spiders are gorgeous. I'm not a huge fan of spiders, boys. Not a huge fan of spiders. But that's just me. Always had a fear of spiders. Like IRL. Is guys ready? Or not? Yeah, 1v5 balance druid dream did not happen, boys. By the way, how's the streams been? Because it says I've dropped quite a bit of frames, but how's the stream been, boys? Has it been smooth? Have there been drops? Have there been stutters or buffering? Just wondering, because you guys keep saying that it's good, but my OBS is like, nope. So, just wondering, boys. It's smooth for me. Running smooth? Awesome. Happy to hear that. It's good? Awesome. Thank you, boys. Because it keeps telling me, like, hey, something's going on. But if it's smooth for you guys. Just stutters for your mustache? Fair enough. Are you down? No, it's clean. I'm doing pretty good, Timber. How about you, my man? I think we had some really solid games so far today, boys. Kaiser, is he there? Wait. Kimberly, we didn't pick us. We've been waiting for 40 minutes. This is how he hated screaming dead. Yes. What's up, Declan? How you doing, fam? I might be around tonight for those keys. What week is it even? I don't think I have any good week. I didn't even do a key last week, so I should do one on my rogue at least today, right? Yeah. Hello again. What's up, Nacho? How you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. Looks like Cryz ain't here. So Katrikin is here. He wants to duel somebody. 5 already got a new shadow piece. We could get Canny versus Cat, right? We could get Canny versus Cat. You know what I mean? Skittish Bowstring. That's not too bad. See if my Chooks also wants to join in. I think it'll be fun. I think it'd be fun if my Chooks won't pop in or whatever. Yeah. Shouldn't be me versus Kaiser. It would be Pelor. Well, let's get Kaiser in here. I guess we could get Pelor in here. He has been sitting there. We should be fair to him. Wait, is he online? He is online. We'll be fair to Pelor. I don't like people like, wah, I've been waiting. It's like everybody else has been waiting. Well, let's get him a duel. Been waiting here, fine. Crippers and Catrican. When's Cryzo responding? I think Cryzo's AFK. Or are you gone for now? Dude, my phone keeps losing charge, dude. It's already at 9%. It was 20% by the time stream started. I don't even use my phone. It's literally lost like 11% of a charge. Craig kept saying I gotta get a new one, but I'm against it, dude. I don't want to do it. 15 TD? Actually, that'll be doable. Yeah. That'll be doable. It'll be tough a little, but it'll be doable, I think. Level Warlock on an A and Destroy Warlock? Nice. Nice. Looks like there's a team of 4 versus a team of 5. Wait, no, you got a 5th? Okay, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, boys. Let's get one up and running. Switch. What do we got? We got team... Oh my god, my music. I swear. Music, please. If I hit you with I'm really hoping my music doesn't fuck up, dude. Come on, man. What's going on, dude? We got ourselves... Soldier! We'll call him Soldier. We got ourselves Cat in here as well. We got Christina, we got Rovaz, and XKWT. XK. X gonna give it to ya. Versus team affected with Arms Warrior. We got Crippers in the back as Red Paladin. Yashi, we got ourselves Olives, Perrin. Olives a Perrin? Is that what it is? Is X gonna be going for a shadow step there onto Olives? I think he did shadow step that guy with a bike trinket up and running. Cloak Shadow's coming up right now. Was Olives trying to get this rogue to be shaken off for a second. Popped in the full setup with the Dwarven Racial. Did take off all those dots for just a quick second, trying to go for food. Immediately, XK is going to have to walk back up, dude. X trying to give it to him again. That's huge damage on the Fire Mage, though. X is trying to close the gap into a Nova right after. X is going to have to vanish out of his combustion coming in. Nova still hits him blind onto off into a Echidna shot. Blinks out of the Echidna shot into a Shadow Step. Or Shadow Strike? Wait, is he a sub-rogue? No, he's not. He's mutilating with vendettas. Oh my goodness. It looked like he Shadow Strike to the guy, didn't it? That was weird. But X going down, and we also got ourselves Karen? Kerrigan? What? Oh, I thought he died for a sec. I saw the rogue dead, and I thought this guy died from the dots. I would have been really, really sad. Kachika is going to be up next versus Olives. What's your name, actually? Alsveperin. Can I call you Olive? Can I just call you Olive? It just makes me happy. I'll call you Olive. Reflect coming up for Catch to reflect a portion of the Maledic back at Olive. Actually, I think full Maledic Reflect. Nope, this is going to be only part of it. That's going to be Temporal up and running for Olive. Does have Icebuck if needed. Looks like he is not going to be seeing the Carter rise just yet. Kachika landing a charge heal onto Olive. Second charge to follow Olive without Nova. Still trying to get away from Cat. He did reflect. He did trinket out of that Nova. Looks like there's going to be Icebuck out of Olive. And Cat is staying somewhere close. We're expecting Ice Block to break any moment. He knows there's going to be a breath to follow. And Olive does not want to... Oh, Olive just getting trampled on. Did not want to go for a Polymer for the Cat. Not to give him all that extra health. Looks like it's going to be Kachika versus Effective. Arms Warrior versus Fury Warrior. The Arms Warrior doesn't really stand a chance here, boys. But with Cat being low on health, he might actually be able to do something. We'll see. Finally, Kachika time. It's Kachika time, boys. It's your boy Kachika. Trying to go for a bit of a first aid, but looked like Effective got a hit with a Stormbolt Warbreaker into a bike right after, trying to make the most damage happen during the Colossus Smash. That's going to be a disarm onto Effective for just a second. Kachika tried to heal himself back up. He's going to be disarm onto Cat. Effective is going to be able to effectively reduce Kachika's healing here. Bladestorm coming out is going to be in Rage Regeneration for Cat. Parry up and running for Effective. Going to be short stunned by Cat. Looking to kite, just to get away from the parry for just a second. Not going to be able to go for a big kill versus Effective while parry was up. Going to be a War Banner rolling up a little bit early for Effective. In case Cat goes for an ECC, but I don't think he does. Going to get a charge heal massive off of Effective as he got Avatar rolling defensive stance. He's going to get himself Commanding Shout just to extend his health a little bit. Warbreaker onto Cat. Does he have any more damage to follow? But looks like the Fury is not going to hold them off. Effective not looking all that healthy, and that big Fury Warrior Execute is going to take him down for the count. It's going to turn him into dead meat. Yashi is going to be up next. Yawashi. I'm going to give you guys their own names at this point. Disarming Yawashi before he goes for a full Kidda shot. Kachika intercepting the rogue before he can catch himself behind the pillar. Kidda shot still comes out. Yawashi trying to go for a bit of a setup into a Crucible, into Cat, letting the dots roll. And all Cat can do is just try to get away from Yawashi for just a second while my music I don't know what's going on. Got rolled onto Kachika to follow Yawashi, getting attached with a twisted appendage. Gonna be doing quite a bit of shadow damage. Does not go eliminate anything. Cloak of Shadows 4. Oh no. With an evasion versus Cat, is gonna land a kidney shot with a vendetta to follow. Cat is gonna take a lot of damage here. It's gonna be quite a lot of setup into this reset with a cheap shot into a Crucible. Kachikan did have a trinket, but he felt like, you know what? Actually, did Cat even have a trinket? Maybe he went lent. It looked like he did have a trinket, could have trinketed that, but probably felt like, you know what, I'll survive. And then Crucible just yokes him. Soldier getting hit with a kidney shot immediately as Yawashi getting that opener. Soldier going for outlaw playstyle. Okay. Reset coming out for Yawashi with a Shadow Meld and Soldier. It's gonna have to go for a bit of a reset. Might have to pick up eyes here. Maybe Vanish to follow. No Vanish needed. Gonna get hit with a road, but Yawashi does go for a gouge for a second. Get himself some bumps up and running. Mark for the kidney shot to follow, or mark for the ace up your sleeve. Between the eyes, what am I talking about? Kidney shot reversal by Yawashi. Into a disarm by the Outlaw Rogue. Looking to get a little bit more damage onto Yawashi. Trinkets out of that. Into double Crucible to follow. Parry up and running, and down goes the Rogue. From Purple Nurples. Next up is either going to be Crippers, but it looks like it's going to be Kerrigan next instead as a Fury Warrior. On a big old hip. I love that hippo mount, not gonna lie. That's like the coolest PvP mount ever. I just think it's so funny looking. It's so massive, kind of intimidating, but more funny than anything. Looks like Soldier's gonna have himself, I would say, whoa, a sheep in wolf's clothing. It's gonna be a full stun with a Destrigat ticket by Soldier. Intercept coming out with Kerrigan. Intercepted charge. Kill spree coming out by the Rogue, trying to see if he might be able to confuse the hell out of the Warrior. Storm Bolt is coming out by the Warrior into a disarm by the Rogue with a twisted appendage. The Warrior should probably take care of the appendage, even if you can use to auto attack it. Landing the appendage, actually do full brunt of the damage onto the Warrior. Trinkets out of the stone with a rage regeneration into an immediate blind. Soldier able to control the Warrior as best as possible. Probably going to be a sap with Zerker Rage for the Warrior, trying to see if he might be able to find the Rogue unless he used Zerker Rage a little bit earlier. Sap again, and Soldier might be able to go for a bit of an opener. What kind of buffs does he have? Does he need to reroll buffs actually? Looks like he's not going to go for full between the eyes. Storm Bolt coming out by the Warrior, commanding shout, but no more defenses for the Warrior. All the Rogue needs to do is control the Warrior just a little bit more. Wait it out. Maybe even just let a corruption spawn in because the Warrior does not like killing those. Soldier is actually going to go for a Cloak of Shadows, taking a bit of a damage from the Warrior, from Kerrigan. Into a sap. Zerker Rage trying to see if he might be able to swipe the Rogue, and he's not going to be able to do it. Soldier got himself an Adrenaline Rush up and running into a stun onto Kerrigan. Into a bike to follow a Stormbolt by the Warrior. But it still is quite low at 12%, 30% dampening of the 7-minute mark. Charging to Soldier as he goes for a grapple to get away from the Warrior. And that's going to be a little bit of a eye pick up. Gouge onto Kerrigan for a second. Stun does get a Prince Appendage. I think it might be the end to Kerrigan. Disarm so he can't even take down Twisted Appendage into a single killing spree. And the smallest flag of the Horde. Crippers is going to be last man standing on Team Alliance. Again, my music. Hello. Happy now watching Kachika GG Aldi. That was a good one. Kachika did play really well. He probably should have trinketed that Rogue though, but you probably didn't expect him to be in a bad spot, honestly. Probably expected to win that one. Crippers versus Soldier. Soldier landing that cheap shot opener into between the eyes. Destry got trinket to follow. He should be able to get himself a bit of a setup onto the pallet. Parry coming up very, very early on. Does he get to juke? He gets juked on the cast, and Crippers is going to be able to free cast if he wants. They're going to get wings up and running. Soldier with a trinket. Not trinketing. Huge damage out of Crippers. Fuel heal coming out for Soldier right now. Crippers did so much burst out of nowhere. It looks like he's not going to be able to catch up to the unless he still has it. He's still trucking. He still got steam. That's going to be a reset by the Rogue. Man, Crippers got some real big burst, boys. What is that, dude? What is his playstyle? Oh, he got some huge setup. I think he's combining a bunch of abilities together with that Temporal. He has to be using something else. Bob coming out for Crippers. Soldier doesn't really have a lot to work with. Cloak of Shadows maybe grappling out of there. Does he live this? Is trying to go for a self-heal with a Crucible. Might just want to Cloak of Shadows out of that, maybe. Gouge short onto Cripper. Shortest Gouge ever. Trinket out of that stun. And does separate from the path, but not for long. Cripper is still hot on his tail. Hand of Freedom is still available. Not going to be able to really slow him down. It's going to be disarmed onto Crippers as he gets executions rolling onto Soldier. Probably should be using that Cloak of Shadows. If Crippers is going to get offensive here, has to cloak immediately. If you can cloak that Hodge, you might survive it. Yeah, Soldier ain't giving up, dude. 9 minutes at the 26% mark. Cripper's still holding on to Bubble as well as Shield of Vengeance. Soldier is going to go for an Adrenaline Rush, catching a full cheap shot opener onto Crippers with a Destrigal stun to follow right after. Killing Spree to follow. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance up and running for the Pala. And a grapple hook for the Rogue as he's trying to just sneak away. Oh, could have actually juked Crippers just now. He could have juked him. Does he have a kick? It looks like he does not. So Crippers is going to get himself a bit of a heal rolling. As soon as he gets a kick out of these guys, this guy just goes for like really Chad flash of lights. Not gonna lie, he just will just heal himself in front of people's faces. But just like, oh, you kick, so I can heal myself. Especially during wings, he'll just like, especially when somebody gets offensive, right? He'll just try to juke him out. It's like, wait, I can just heal. Dampening is going to be coming up at the 31% mark. Going to be a bubble by the Paladin. Soldier is going to have advantage for this one. So Cripper's actually out of all defensives. No bubble, no bop. I don't know if he has wings. Trinket should be available very, very soon. Shortest cheap shot in the world into a disarm by Soldier. As he's probably just going to try to see if he might be able to just collapse a bunch of damage onto the Pala. It looks like Crippers is trying to get himself a Hammer of Justice full burst going here very, very soon. No Trinket available for Soldier. He's going to kill that appendage. Boys are coming out. Has a parry if needed. Is he going to go for a parry? Looks like he's going to pop a parry. But he's going to bail the hell away from Crippers while he's got it. Crippers, that's going to be your full wings, I believe. That's not a middle-long wings. Yep. Full wings. So Crippers out of this has nothing. Shield event is coming back in 40 seconds. Can Soldier turn it around somehow for him? Does he have any more self-heals? Or is he out of juice? As Crippers is closing the gap right now. Blind onto Crippers. Straight inside of it. Grapple hook coming down for the Rogue. Does get himself a bit of a self-heal. Second set of wings coming out for Crippers. Stun onto the Paladin for a second. Bike to follow as Soldier's just not giving up. Disarm onto Crippers. Can't really do anything. Kill Spree to follow. Does have a cast if needed. It looked like Christina is actually going to get Kachikat out there. Is resurrected so he can turn someone into dead meat. What? I thought it was actually healing one another. It looked like Christina was healing the Rogue for a sec, but it looked like he just took Kachikat back from the dead. No idea what's going on. Saboteur Crippers will have Shield of Vengeance here. Does he have wings? Does he have stun? Does he have anything? Cheap shot to follow. No trinkets. Into Destrigat's trinket. Short stun to follow after for the Rogue. Into Shield of Vengeance. Does he get to break through the... Could have cloaked the Shield of Vengeance, honestly. Crippers eliminating the two-star appendage immediately. That's going to be Cloak of Shadows for the Wake of Ashes. Does he get the interrupt here? It looks like he does not get the interrupt. Stun short into Crippers. Stun onto Soldier. Is he down for the count? I think he's done. Crippers actually outplayed him. Very well played. Getting those jukes into a cast is huge, but it's going to be another bike at Crippers, and down he goes. Soldier played that as well as he could, dude. 2 kills, but Crippers had him in the end, man. Fresh meat? I guess so, yeah. What compare rogues to the class and for a rogues a most unpruned skill book? I'd say so, yeah. I'd agree with that. Alright, boys. I think that's gonna be it for us today, boys. We had Kachikat play, we had everybody play at least twice today, so it was as organized as possible. I think it was the most organized 5V5 EU duels that I had. You guys got yourself 206 games under your belts. Maybe more. Some people are saying that the survey that it took for alpha, if anybody saw that, if anybody got the survey for alpha, some people are saying that they actually are getting to the alpha now. Boys, check your BNets. Alphas, more keys have gone out apparently. Check your shit. Don't check email, just check BNet. You'll know for sure there. If it's there, it's there. Blood of the Impulse Wings, is that what you ran? That's huge. I played Boomkin, don't forget about that. True. You didn't play Boomy. Is it Mastery plus 2 Avenger Wrath and either a Badger or Wild Trinket for some nutty burst? That might be it, actually. You might be right. You might have like the proper traits. Best in slot traits. See you next in down. See you, Alex. Appreciate your fam. Hope you're having a good one. Man. That's some good deals, man. That was actually quite fun. Alrighty, boys. We're gonna call it here. Give ourselves a round of applause. That was actually enjoyable duels, boys. I had a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun with all y'all. But I think it's gonna be time for me to go get some pizza, relax, chillax, do a video on another class in Shadowlands, and then dive right back into the Tower of Torghast, boys. I want to make more videos on that. I want to see if I can make a full run of a heroic Tower of Torghast. Actually, I would love to join with a friend, see if we could two-man a Tower of Torghast on hard mode. I think it'd be super fun. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I think we'll do Tower of Torghast streaming Sunday, because that'll be fun. Tower is actually so much fun. And I also should try to get some keys done on my rogue as well. So much to do, so little time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you boys all in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.
Thank you.